signal to the furthest reaches of space. A message asking why, without a reply, floating endlessly. All of the faces that pass in front of me. All of the solid colors that make up the how and why of you and me. Of you and me.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Wednesday, coming at you live, 1:17 on the dial, Eastern Standard here in Stratford, Connecticut. Hope everyone's doing well. Middle of the week, hump day, so I hope you are humping something, whether that be... I'll stop that line of thinking right there. Real quick, we do have another fun, a lot of stuff to go through today. That's why we're starting early. But of course, I do want to play the game, get a lot of emails. A lot of people love this game. Guess the sport. Okay, ready? Guess the sport. We're going to play this game. Ready? Listen carefully to the commentating, and you guess the sport. Let's go. Starting now. Go.
Intensity on Maenus. The question is, can Seven get inside Maenus? Maenus has got to be careful of the liver kick. This is not where Maenus wants to be. Maenus is most comfortable on the ground.
Not a good place.
That's similar to my anus as well.
Maenus to be.
Maenus needs to loosen up a little here.
He does.
Pat, that Maenus can take a pounding and come back. Interesting to see Maenus getting a little acrobatic.
Maenus wants to take him there, take him into the deep water.
So far, so good for Maenus. Seven did say yesterday he has enormous respect for Maenus. Now
I do as well, actually. I have enormous respect for my anus.
Maenus goes to ground. This is where Maenus wants to be, Pat. And Maenus didn't quite have the time on the ground that he wanted. Double jab my anus.
Oh, double jab my anus.
Maenus' movement has been superb here.
Oh,
and
superb.
Maenus is taking punishment.
Oh, no.
But at the moment,
My anus is taking punishment.
Maenus in a very sore state. Maenus still grimacing here. Officially, you can have as much as 5 minutes to recover. Don't know if Maenus will need all that time.
That's the best one right there. Hold on.
Can have as much as 5 minutes to recover. Don't know if Maenus will need all that time.
You often don't need that much time. 5 minutes is a little overkill.
You know that while Maenus is recovering here, he's also thinking. Can Maenus avoid the jabs? Maenus still shaking out the butterflies. Has Maenus got one big shot left?
This was legendary. Faradox sent this into the email. You're a legend, sir. This is amazing. This is Danny My Anus versus Boston Salmon. This is MMA fight, so whoever guessed MMA is correct. This is Danny My Anus. I don't know if he was victorious. Whether victorious, I mean, one thing you can say is My Anus does leave it all out there. He does leave it all hanging out and on that fucking battle zone. You know what I'm saying? So when he goes in there, he leaves it all on the floor, and that is really incredible job here by My Anus. And I think we can all strive to be My Anus, or at least be inside My Anus in some way. In the ring is what I'm talking about there. Anyways. A lot of people asking for updates on the bird as well. I told a story about the bird that has a nest outside my household. I came through with the pic, and by the way, he was pissed. I took this pic, did not want me to get close, but I just got close enough and said, fuck you, I got to take this picture, brother. A lot of people need to see this. And there are the 4 eggs laying there majestically just on the floor there. And I think it's cool. I always like things like this. Maybe this is old man moment, but you see symmetry in nature. It's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool they put them like, the small side is facing the same way in the middle there. I thought it was pretty interesting. Anyways, I gotta wait a week or two and then I'll fry those puppies up, so that'll be fun. Anyways, another thing I found myself here to show is incredible audio here. I have found audio of DSP going to church. Okay, now I didn't believe this as well myself. What you're going to hear here is the pastor talking to DSP and then DSP talking. This is incredible. Get ready.
Whatever it is,
Listen
you
up
need
closely.
God to do. He just told you it's done right now.
Yes.
What did you come here for? What did you come down here for? Tell me.
To get delivered more.
To get delivered.
That's DSP.
Do you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free?
Yes, sir.
Turn
wait
around
this,
and tell
wait
those
this.
people.
Ready?
Tell them. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more.
Awesome.
I like women.
Yeah.
Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
That's awesome. I mean, I didn't know he was so strong on this issue, but that is pretty cool, and I will show it to you now here because this obviously is not DSP. But DSP might have said something like that.
Now, listen.
That's the we've all seen this dance. This is the I am definitely not gay dance right here.
Praise God with him. Oh, wait a minute.
One thing that's funny on this is when he says, like, it's almost like he didn't want to say it so much. He kind of gets like, ooh, when he says it the second time. Watch. Right there.
I like women.
See, that part was physically harmful for him, saying women that many times. See? Women. Oh, God, I really love guys, though. Okay, women.
Like women. I said women.
So I think maybe that was DSP in the past. But anyways, you're all legends, everybody. Thanks for entertaining my nonsense. Yanks fan of the house, is DSP going to react to the new Superman trailer? Well, I got that. There's 2 news stories that Wario64 has covered that I think he definitely will talk about, and that's one of them. Wario64 has it on the timeline, so that means yes. Thanks, big ups to Wario64. And also, there's another thing he might cover in the news, I thought. Sony is considering passing on the price of tariffs to consumers in order to mitigate the impact on its bottom line. He might do that if he wants to do some politics-style content again, because everyone takes him seriously. But probably not. I think my final guess is going to be Superman trailer, which he's already watched and seen all the reactions for, and he can pretend to be a smart boy that knows everything, and that'll be it for the news today. But we'll see. You never know. Fictitious in the House says, not sure if anyone has pointed it out yet, but the Twitter doom stuff may be his first point realizing the broader internet does not like him now. Well, Swimco asks as well, more doom coping today? That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, that's what we're all hoping for, is the reaction from the doom shit continues, because I got it all here for us here. So let's go through it chronologically here. So during the day stream, something interesting happened. So he got like 20 subs or something, and he got $300, and all is well, right? But it seems that Kick has also found the loophole for fake subs now, and somehow. But here's him discovering that.
So let me take a second here to try to figure this out.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. We had this AI chemist guy, right?
Uh-huh.
And it looked legit. Like what he was doing looked legit. But do you really think this guy just gifted hundreds of subs out of nowhere? And then I
mean, like, that's something surprising that no one has ever done, right?
asked, hey, what about badges and stuff? And he didn't answer. So I don't know if they're real or not. They're not. I can tell you right now, some of the stuff that you guys gifted was real, but I don't think the AI chemist stuff is.
Fun gameplay stream.
He gave out 20 subs legit, and then after that they were fake. Yeah, because I'm looking at how much revenue I made here.
Revenue I made here.
He must have found a way to game the system and do them fake. So basically what I counted was fine, but now anything I count after isn't real, correct?
So, I mean, I don't know how that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck AI Camus is doing if that's the case. Why would you do 20 real, which is $100, to start faking them? I mean, I don't get that.
Because the way I see it, I'm trying to remember how much I had before I started the stream today.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing here in my revenue queue, okay, it's only showing 3 subs. It's showing Prime 3,000 subscribed.
See, now he just fucked up there because he said he's only seeing 3.
Hot Sauce gifted a sub, and Blue DSP Prince gifted a sub, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yet when I look at my revenue is way higher.
So it seems like they're all fake then, right? Why would some of them be fake and some of them not be fake? Oh, Fresh Prince of Dead Air. Big ups. You'll get some later, I promise.
Save Us GTA 6 says, yeah, there's a system for everything to cheat it. That's messed up. That's pretty much...
Yeah, let's just take that as fact. Some random comment from a dude. Yeah, there's a way to game every system. Oh, God, that's fucked up.
Messed up. There's just ways to freaking game every system, huh? Incredibly stupid. All right.
That's a good King of the Ring song idea, actually. God, I don't know if I have enough time to make another song happen, but that would be a good King of the Ring song idea.
Well, we'll just count everything we counted up to now, but all those other subs that came in, we won't count because they're fake, right? We'll just count as if everything now is fine, but we're not going to count any more from AI Camus.
See?
Okay.
LGBTQ, emo, pro-Palestine, Black Lives Matter femboy says on YouTube, I'm a longtime fan, first-time commenter. That definitely seems legit, doesn't it?
All right. We're good.
Just all the terms possible to get Philip to question it.
All right. It is what it is. We'll just keep it as is.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's someone on Kick named as well. Incredibly generous new guy.
Well, like I said, I think we got a good amount of support. I'm pretty sure we hit 2 goals today. Or at least we were darn close to hitting 2 goals today.
Okay, so we're darn close. We're darn close to hitting it.
Only 10 from AI Camus were actually real, says Garps. Oh, yeah.
Look up Albert
you know?
Camus philosophy. I will happily do that. I'll ask ChatGPT, actually, because they know everything. What?
How can you tell that 10 were real and 20 were fake? Yeah, I don't know.
Even though he rejected the latter label. Camus, well, I don't know if it's that specific. Albert Camus is a man who is emotionally detached from the world. Oh, the book, The Stranger, is a novel about a man who is emotionally detached from the world and kills someone without clear motive. Camus argued that life has no inherent meaning, and that the conflict between our desire for meaning and the indifferent universe is the absurd. I mean, I kind of agree with that. Is that crazy thought? I don't think there's any meaning to all this. You know what I mean? Is that insane? Anyways, his famous essay was Explores How to Respond to the Absurd. Live with it, rebel against it, don't escape into religion or suicide. Are those your only 2 options, Sir Camus? Is religion or suicide? I think there's more options, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's more options than that. I don't think you have to run into things. Anyways, we're not getting deep into this. I don't know how this happened. No, even with kids, though, I don't think, like, call me crazy. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I'm saying, like, life itself, there's no greater meaning to life itself. I have things, like, meaning to do, right? But I don't think life itself is some kind of deeper thing. You know what I mean? Just something that, I don't know. All right, we're stopping. Stop this talk right now. But I think there's more options than religion or suicide, though. But those are both options too.
Oh, I see what you guys are saying. Follow the leaderboard. The leaderboard says 20.
Okay, this is boring now. I'm bored now. So let's get to it last night, okay? So last night, we start the stream, and we get into it right away, okay? Right fucking away, okay? So here we go.
For that, means we're going to make it smaller, I think, like 110.
Here we go.
Oh, it's lowercase. I do not want lowercase. I want all uppercase. There we go. How does that look?
Yes, exactly.
Good. Very nice.
I've said that many times, big guy. We're not getting that deep into this. I've said that many times. Life's, as Miley Cyrus once said, life is what you make it, so let's make it rock, right? And that's my final word on this subject.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a nice, chill stream. How's everyone tonight? What's up, Hearts to Hearts? What's up, John? King Michael, how you doing? How about everyone over on Kick? How you guys doing? Oh, yeah. No, I saw the stupid tweet about me playing Doom that's completely out of context, and the idiots all liked it, and I already just destroyed them on Twitter and called them all the retards that they are.
Okay, destroyed them by calling them retards.
Someone took the one clip of me playing Doom last night where
there's many clips. Actually, which clip are you talking about?
I went into a room, and the room is actually set up to be a booby trap. The room is full of explosive barrels. So if you charge in head first and you try to fight like you're supposed to normally, normally you're blowing everything apart, punching, kicking, ripping, and keeping the momentum. If you do that in the room, the barrels blow up and you die. So I went into the room and a barrel blew up and I went from full health and armor down to like 5 health. So then I had to run cowering into a corner, hiding behind cover, peeking out and sniping the enemies so I didn't hit any of the barrels. It's a literal booby trap. Someone clips that and puts it on the internet and acts like I'm bad at Doom. Oh, look how DSP plays Doom.
Well, that's not correct actually here. So let's get the full context here. So the actual tweet, this person, Mouse, was retweeted Poem's past message of this, which looks like this. We've seen this many times. Right? So this can't be the best way to play this. I refuse to think that, and everyone on the internet knows that, right? We're up to 4.2 million views on this. Mouse says if you play Doom like this, just uninstall. So we are up to 10 million views total easily, right? So this one has 5.6 million views. This retweet of it has 4.2 million views of it. Everyone is just in agreement here that I see you found DSP. This is fucking stupid, actually. Literally the coolest thing ever. That's what he said about Doom the Dark Ages, by the way, before he hit 2 goals with it, right? So, worst Doom player ever. Same energy here. We just have this jerk-off face. Pretends to be surprised. I love how some people think like a good take on this is like, well, it's just DSP, so why doesn't, but it's still like very funny to watch, right? I don't know if that's like a comeback. Yeah, but it's DSP. Yeah, but it's still fucking insane and funny. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop that just because he's done it before. You know what I mean? But anyway, so DSP responds to this incredibly, felting him in a very feltoning manner here. And it says, the reason I'm playing like this is because the room is full of explosive barrels. I charged in head first to fight, and they blew up, leaving me no HP. It's a trap meant to kill you. If you play it normally, you die. Everyone who liked this is retarded. Well, so let's go through these responses to DSP's tweet real quick. What he meant to say was, I'm playing like this because he's still used to Nintendo. Tell him, King, don't let the detractors tell you how to play the game. LOL, you fucking dumbass. How many varieties of ammo in game? And there you sit. Doom has danger everywhere. You just suck at every game. Who's the real retard? There is this one. Oh, okay, I'll give you that one. Here we go. It's funnier this way. Ready? 3D version. Don't be too hard on him, guys. He was saving his energy to beg for money and subs. Did you seriously write this and think, yeah, that'll shut him up? That's my favorite so far. Rapunzel. Good name, too. Did you seriously write this and think, yeah, that'll shut him up? That'll shut him up. Yeah. Then someone tries to answer really. Oh, yeah, I'll give it a like. You're right. I'll give a like to the best ones only. No, that's good, too, though. See, now I'm going to start liking too much, Pandaree. Oh, and I have some good Pandaree stuff, too, if we have time ready for us. I've been kind of flirting with the idea of doing a post-Pandaree leaving lore stream tomorrow. But I can't, it's just too much. But I got some fun clips, and we'll just keep that kind of train going of pre-stream Leanna lore. You paid extra to maximize the amount of people who'd be introduced to your content. How's that first impression with a new audience working out for you? That's a like. Grandpa Gaming over here. You're playing on ultra-violent mode. I hear if you crank your hog on stream, you get bonus health. Fartside Phil playing Rainbow Six Doom Lore. I think I'm going to cry at this horrible display of gaming. Snorts aggressively. And people say this guy is toxic. Shaking my head. Oh, you're saying the other guy's toxic for oh, okay, I gotcha. I'm not sure where the sarcasm's coming from on that one, but it's fine. I'm glad you're not as angry since you met Cat King. That's a good one. Mate, you literally said, how do I fire the gun when playing Doom 2016? Now go back to hosting your pity parties. So much fun. Here's this.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
This is part of the resurgence, I guess. Bro doesn't understand that they're part of playing games is dying and learning from mistakes. Pretty sure normal Doom players will just zigzag and avoid the bombs as much as possible while blasting them demons. This ain't COD where you can camp all day, king. Oh, what's this? I've never seen that. That's pretty cool. I gotta get the Mangina one ready for you here. I'll get the Mangina quote. So what you're saying is you walked into a trap like a dumbass and now you're coping because you look like an idiot. Got it. Thanks for the context. These are so fun. Dude, the excuses. You can't even figure out how to do a puzzle when the game literally puts all the pieces in front of you. I gotta get the Mangina. Don't clip that. Hell, this one wasn't even a puzzle. It just gave you the tools and said, have fun, and you still failed. Okay, boomer. Keep telling yourself that. LOL butthurt. Such positive content. Oh, I've never seen this one. Look at this. Who did that? There we go. Nice. Oh, Cardinal Vomit is saying I missed him. Which one was it, Cardinal Vomit? I don't want to miss it. There it is. Only retard I see is you, Gouty boy. Yeah, that's a little direct. Right, Cardinal Vomit. That's a little direct. This is Phil playing any FPS. There's a callback to The Last of Us 2, I think. Cope harder Gout boy. Okay, anyways, let's move on. But it is a lot of fun. Oh, here we go.
Retard alert!
See, that's the problem. I'm trying to get that for green screen for the temple guys, but that's what his camera looks like when you make it that size. So I could just get the audio, but that's what I'm dealing with here, guys, for making the temple hype. Look.
Oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
See? That's what I'm saying. That's the hell I'm working with right now. Okay. Anyways, I do want to watch the memology edit of it, though, because that was funny as well. I think it's funny enough to keep watching. Okay. My cat here is having fun with wires. I don't want to shoot you, Yakida. I don't want to shoot you with the water, Yakida. He's trying to get under the monitor, and the only way through is through other wires, right? And I have my wires very, very well kept. But if I kind of block him from doing the wires, then he starts pawing at me and biting me. All right, come on, buddy. It's not playtime. Yakuru. It's the horse-like creature from Princess Mononoke. Okay. I wish I could show you a picture of what he's doing here. You're going to have to move, buddy. I'm serious. I don't want to be like DSP here. But honestly, that place is not going to work out, buddy. You're welcome to stay here, though. I always say you don't have to leave. I don't lock you out. Ever. You can go wherever you want because you're a cat. I know that. But right there is not exactly going to work. All right. He's decided to now just lay down. Thank you, sir. All right. Moving forward positively here. And I don't spray any cats. I do not spray any cats. Here we go. Memology's edit of the same things. Yakuru right here. It's this guy. That's how you say it. It's the guy from Mononoke Hime that Chu likes. We got him before we were even... I think before we were boyfriend and girlfriend? Nah, we were going out, I think, when I got Yakuru. I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to think of the timeline when we got him. But a long time ago, nonetheless. He's an old boy now, but he's still got some spunk. Like me. This is him. Right here. The thing he's riding. That's his name. Yeah, I brought him back from Japan. Yep. And I'll never, you know, you don't want to take cats on planes too much, because I remember we picked him up, you know, the cage thing, you know, they put him under the plane, and you like, you know, you go pick him up. You go pick him up, and like his eyes were just like he's been through a war. He's been through a war zone, and I felt fucking bad, man. But hopefully he's forgot about it by now. But God, don't do it if you don't have to. But then on the short ride from Vancouver to Maryland, that one we could bring him on the, you know, we kept him with us in the cabin. That was totally fine. But when you got to send him cross country, like, you know, into different countries, you have no option to do that. I would always take him in the cabin with us with an option. But I remember we were so scared of him being too loud. But honestly, like, the plane is so fucking loud. Like, you don't realize how loud it is. Like, you can't, you know, it's ridiculous. You get no worry about the meowing he was doing. Just a little bit, too. He didn't care that much. Once he got into it, I think he succumbed to his fate. All right, I'll show you a picture, though. All right, let's play this.
Well, I'm probably going to have to declare bankruptcy. I'm going to lose everything.
Oh, here we go. I
saw the stupid tweet about me playing Doom that's completely out of context, and the idiots all liked it, and I already just destroyed them on Twitter and called them all the tards that they are.
Yeah! Good at it. Yeah! This is not your grandfather's Doom! Hell yeah! Oh, we're gonna see more.
Someone took the one clip of me playing Doom last night.
I
went into a room, and the room is actually set up to be a booby trap. The room is full of explosive barrels. So if you charge in head first and you try to fight like you're supposed to normally, you know, normally you're blowing everything apart, punching, kicking, ripping, and keeping the momentum. If you do that in the room, the barrels blow up and you die. So I went into the room and a barrel blew up, and I went from full health and armor down to like 5, hiding behind cover, peeking out.
Looks like OBS disconnected again. Oh, it looks like we're back.
And sniping the enemies, so I didn't hit any of the barrels. It's a literal booby trap.
Uh-huh.
Someone clips that and puts it on the internet and acts like I'm bad at Doom. Oh, look how DSP plays Doom. And then some other creator, a dunce who doesn't know the context because, you know, this is what dunces do on social media, reposts it and goes...
A dunce who doesn't know the context. The only context you need, by the way, is he's playing the new Doom game. Right? I mean, that's it. What other context do you need? I've seen enough. You know what I mean? All right. Here's a picture of Cat. Here we go. Look. Love and life. All these pet pictures are huge because they're on my phone, but like old. There you go. Very. He's loving it. He's the king here.
Oh, if you just play Doom like this, uninstall the game. It gets 2.2 million views. Fuck you. You dumb fucking tards who don't even know the context of the clip. Holy fucking shit. You dumb fucking tards who don't even... 2.2 million views. Fuck.
Yeah, he's like stone cold. Hell yeah. Look at this.
Fuck you. You dumb fucking tards who don't even know the context of the clip. Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm playing the game exactly as it's meant to be played. I'm using all the mechanics. I'm using all the weapons. I'm playing...
Oh, I appreciate that edit of the snort so much. The fadeaway snort.
I'm playing the game exactly as... Relax. Some people just can't control themselves. I'm playing...
Cutting the snort short into the transition. That's true art.
Playing the game exactly as it's meant to be played. I'm using all the mechanics. I'm using all the weapons. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, which allows me to react even better. I'm parrying. I'm actually enjoying the game quite a lot. Just because you took a clip out of context, you fucking stupid idiots.
Okay,
go fuck yourselves. Okay. So anyway, yeah, what a dumb thing. Now I don't need to talk about it anymore because it's a waste of everyone's time. Completely false bullshit.
All right.
You like my cut, G? Well, I'm glad that you like my cut. No, the viral treat won't bring new fans, Paper Mario fan.
The viral what?
No, the viral treat won't bring new fans, Paper Mario fan, because it's negative and it's false.
What's the viral treat? What's the new viral treat this year?
It's a misrepresentation. It's what everyone has always done to me over the years. They completely take out of context.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on. I think you're right about that. Let's see that.
My cut, G. Well, I'm glad that you like my cut. Thank you all very much for the engagement today. I appreciate it.
It does look like that a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. It's like starting.
That wasn't a very good one. It kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie.
Here we go. Starting to form right here. And this is the epicenter. Let's see if we can figure that out. Here we go. It's the epicenter right there. There we go. There we go. It's the epicenter. Look, it's forming. Oh no! Ah! Okay.
No, the viral treat won't bring new fans, Paper Mario fan, because it's negative and it's false. It's a misrepresentation. It's what everyone has always done to me over the years. They completely take out of context and misrepresent because the meme gets them attention, even though they're lying through their fucking teeth about it. Put it in context. Show all the other gameplay of me playing Doom. Not
that really works for Twitter, by the way. Here's part 1, here's part 2, and then here's this stupid moment of DSP. Isn't it funny? Thanks for watching 2 hours.
One moment that looks like I'm not playing it right because it's a special room.
It's a special room.
He would not die. Come on, you saw how much I put into him. How lame.
Oh man, really cool.
Yo, he's still not dead.
The people's hairline, LOL. Just been gifted a sub. Shoutouts, people's hairline, LOL.
I can't move. Are you kidding? Yeah, I don't like it at this difficulty, guys. This is insanely annoying.
Okay.
It's not even
Whose choice was that?
fun. I'm getting all my life taken away by tiny little hits from max distance. I can't even execute the enemy. He won't die. This is so bad. No, you're not funny. I don't get free advertisement for the channel because, of course, they don't link it. They don't say, oh, this is DSP Gaming and you can find his channel here. It's just a clip. It's just an out-of-context clip that was actually ripped out of my stream. It wasn't even ripped from the videos I uploaded last night. It was ripped out of my stream. Before I was even done streaming, some moron stole my content and reposted it on social media out of...
That's the internet, brother, and I promise you, you don't want a link. You do not want a link. I promise you, you don't.
Context to try to make me look bad.
All right, so let's link him. Guys, every time you do a cringe clip of Philip, just link his stream. He wants that. He's telling you he wants that.
So I got no attention, no views, nothing on it at all. 0.
Oh, that's the kind of attention you want?
Literally 0.
There's a 0.
I don't get that at all. Sarah with the first super chat of the night saying, because of this in context of the clip on X, it proves what she said yesterday, that X is a cesspit of haters. Nothing posted on X is of any value anymore.
Remember that, Philip? You ignored her comment earlier about The Last of Us 2, bitch? I don't know why I'm sticking up for Sarah Barclay, but, you know, I'm just... Good point.
I do find things of value on there.
Ah, yes, I do find things of value. Like people that parroting my points from the blue check marks.
The problem is, it's not X, it's society as a whole. Everyone online is just a fucking idiot. Like, I'm not kidding. Everyone's just incredibly dumb. They do zero research to find anything in context. Instead, they just take things completely out of context and treat it as fact. They're that. Instead, they just take things completely out of context and Burger King treat it as fact.
Was that an editing mistake?
Context. Instead, they just take things completely out of context and treat it as fact.
It was for the end thing. Nice. I got it.
They're that dumb. I don't know what else to say. They're just really stupid people. The vast majority of people who use social media are brain dead stupid. It's true. Fuck you, Phil. You lose. Try again from the beginning. Why does Gahul entertain trolls via Twitter? Why are you following Gahul on Twitter?
He was a friend of your show. I thought you might want us to check him out. Why was he on your show then, Philip?
I haven't followed him at all. I haven't seen a single thing he's done. at all. I don't pay attention.
He was a co-host on your show? Most people, when they have people on their shows, are like, oh, cool, this person's kind of fun. Let me check out his stuff. That's how normal human beings work.
I don't follow. You guys are crazy with your free time and the shit you do.
Okay.
I'm a busy dude. I stream.
Okay, gotcha.
And I have a life outside of streaming, and I'm super busy.
Oh, yes. Right. Definitely. We know how busy you are.
Have time to follow people on Twitter and see what they're saying and fucked up stuff. I wouldn't have even known about this viral clip about Doom if you guys didn't tell me.
Right.
Mixed to the $2 super chat says, how is paywalling content?
Okay, well, let's see. PWAP had a great tweet about this. Let me show that. Where is it? I know I got it ready. I'll find it here. PWAP put together a nice, beautiful tweet showing how ridiculous that statement really was. I showed this, so let's get into this. Here we go. Oh, not that. Here we go. So we saw the. Listen.
I don't follow. You guys are crazy with your free time and the shit you do.
Yeah.
I'm a busy dude. I stream, and I have a life outside of streaming, and I'm super busy. I don't have time to follow people on Twitter and see what they're saying and fucked up stuff.
Right, definitely don't have time. Do not have time for that.
Craig, greediest man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I heard about that. It's doing crazy on Instagram and TikTok too. The Doom clip is doing numbers. Like I wouldn't have thought it would, like, that be that level, but it fucking is. It's found its legs for sure. Big up Flowchart Cammy says Kino Boy's gonna eat good tonight with that tweet. Oh yeah, they're the happiest, man. They're the happiest at all this. Philip is just feeding them every single day now. Big ups Grand Theft Natto. Good name too. Grand Theft Natto. I do not like natto, by the way. I will stand by that. I don't see it as a food to eat, but Chew loves it, and also our kids like it. But I don't like the smell. Shoutouts to Grand Theft Natto. The Drunken Cleric says, hope all is well with everyone. Big ups to you, Drunken Cleric. You're a legend. Ohm says, getting all his life taken away by tiny little hits from max distance is legitimately his life outside of Doom 2. Ooh, good metaphor. You're right. But he can't. He tries to run in the room, though, more in real life. Well, online, not in real life. Natto is fermented beans, and it's not for me. But it's popular enough that they sell it at Asian markets here. That's what it looks like. And it smells as you would expect. So you've heard of beans on toast. Well, how about fermented beans on rice? Give it a shot. Some people like it, though. And some people eat it on toast, yes. Yes, they do. Jeff K says, Phil's hairline is that Japanese wave painting. I know what you're talking about. Like the most famous Japanese painting ever. This one. I'll get it ready. We got to get him to bend down, though, but I know what you're saying. The swirl is starting. Big ups 20 Flowers 18, who says, why do you think DSP is immune to canceling? He says the R word a lot. Also, can I get I am dented, please? Well, R word is now, like, let's get real. R word's not... Philip has said much worse stuff than that, and he's not getting canceled. So, like, he's not going to get canceled. You know what I mean? It's going to take him saying the N-word again. Unironically, I think. Everyone's saying the R word now, you know what I mean? This is for you, though. Here we go. I am dented. There we go. Also, he's not, like, big enough, you know what I mean? Like, I know he's a person of consequence because he's a lolcow, but, like, he's too irrelevant, right? Like, I think that might be the case with, like, YouTube. You know, YouTube gets 1,000 things sent to them a day about DSP, I bet, from people trying to get him out, like, banned. But, like, YouTube is like, dude, this guy has 200 viewers. Like, what do we really want to do this? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, we really going to do something about this dude? Like, nah. It's going to cause a big stink. Just fuck it. Let him do what he will. Let him do what he will. Do whatever he wants. I don't know. It's like he's making YouTube money for sure, but not that much. But yeah, some people said in chat, I agree with that take. He's kind of already been canceled, right? He's already irrelevant in the way he wants to be relevant, right? You know, so that's the ultimate canceling, right? Copeside Phil says that Doom clip will be at a GDC conference just like his God of War one was. This is what we want players not to do. Right? And I love people trying to blame the game and say, like, isn't it the game's fault for allowing a player to do this? You can make every game not fun if you try. You know what I mean? It's a weird cope. Not cope, but like trying to defend DSP or defend gamers. Isn't it the game's job to do that? You can make any game on Earth boring if you try.
Super Chat says, how is paywalling content? Oh, Craig, greediest man. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, we also got to get to the leaked Discord shit. Oh, it's already 1:57. Having too much fun today. That's a good clip. That's a good one.
That says, how is paywalling content? Oh, Craig, greediest man. What are you talking about?
Sorry, not Discord leaks. The Discord names leaks. It's not that consequential, but DSP did show his entire Discord again.
What is paywall?
Oh, there's for Fresh Prince of Dead Air. This is for you. Right here.
How is leaving an incredibly stupid comment on your super chat okay when it doesn't even have any context to what we're doing right now? Like, what are you talking about?
He still went back to it? God!
In truth, any content creator can paywall whatever they want. It's their choice. If it's their business, they could run it in any way, shape, or form. If they want to make some content paywalled, some not paywalled, some for subs only, some for members.
Move on!
Some for those who've contributed, you know, can't do this till we raise a certain amount. That's completely their prerogative. You can criticize them if you like, but they have the right to do that. What makes you think that you can tell people how to run their business? Right?
It's a masterful troll bait that you devoured completely.
You do it. Why don't you start your own business and do better than them? And then you can say, oh, look, I do it better. Instead, you're sitting here on my stream giving me $2 to say a dumb comment, and now I have...
Yeah, we won't judge LTG then, right?
Your $2.
Got him.
Alrighty then.
That's a thief, isn't it? It's the thief.
Oh, yeah. This DSP, this Link DSP is very special, isn't it? Big up some gator. What do I got for you? Here we go. Whoa, some gator. Cat's not impressed.
That is the thief. Are you kidding me? It's the fucking thief. The thief just came by. Look at this.
Okay. So here we go, everybody.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. Did you know... Uh-oh. It froze, I think.
Oh, here we go.
I hit record, and I think the game just froze. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, FYI, I have a couple new things for tonight, but maybe one of them doesn't work. I think it crapped out. Maybe we're going to have to uninstall it. There's a few things that I did.
Cool mods, bro.
But maybe it didn't work.
Why wouldn't you check this before you start streaming?
Mod loaded and didn't give me an error, but now that it's loading here, it looks like it is crapping out. No, I did test it. I booted it and it worked, but as you can see, it took a couple seconds and then it crapped out. So I guess this isn't good. What can I do here to close it? Alt F4?
It's pretty fucking easy to check this.
I can do anything. What am I supposed to do? Go hit restart on the PC? It's completely frozen. It won't even control
me, brother. You tell me.
As I've said many times, you know, people will get what's coming to them. It's called karma.
It's frozen. Everything is frozen. I can't even do anything. I'm completely frozen. All right, hold on. That's an appropriate background.
Yeah, I heard about that. I want to see that. I haven't seen it myself, except for that one clip on Twitter. Someone they gave his Minecraft skin, gave it bald spots.
I can't even move. I can't even get out. Like, oh wait, no, actually, I can't even get into Task Manager. Like I'm trying, but this Mojang Studios won't go off my screen. I can't get it to remove. And if it crashes again, then I guess I'm done. I have to remove the mod. Try again. Yeah, Distant Horizons. That's what it's called, Matthew. It's called Distant Horizons. That's not how it was explained to me. I was explained that
this fire being up is just laziness from the Level 666 podcast. He just never removed it.
Settings for Distant Horizons to make the chunk game not use all your CPU. How do you do that? I have no idea how you do that. How do you do that? Is it through the game? If it's not through the game, forget it. I'm just going to remove it. I'm going to try to boot it one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to say forget it.
All
yeah,
right.
it just craps out right away. It's frozen again. It
Damn
freezes
it.
immediately. It literally craps out and freezes immediately. So the mod doesn't work. All right, got to remove it. Sucks.
Good job, man.
This
Good
is
testing.
what's so annoying about mods. All these mods are so great. Yeah, how the fuck do you get them to work? Why don't they
Google.
just work? Why do you have to do 7,000 extra things? Why do you have to jump through hoops to get a mod to work in anything? Nothing can just immediately just work? Like, no.
Yeah, definitely.
Matthew wants to see the menu for the settings. I'm in the menu. There's no settings for it at all. There are no settings. I'll show you. I'll boot it again if you want, but you're going to see there's nothing there. I'm frozen again. I can't move.
I know.
I'm waiting.
Minecraft is incredibly easy to mod. Like easier than Skyrim. And Skyrim's easy too. But we've all had problems with mods, but you Google it for 10 fucking minutes and you find the answer and start it up again and it works.
For it to allow me to close it. Nothing for me. Nothing's ever easy for me. Everything's the most complicated possible.
Well, when you're that descriptive, yes.
All right. Boot it again. I don't know how to see if I have 8 gigabytes allotted to Minecraft. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
What?
To Minecraft? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
What's a
How do you
gigabyte?
allot things to Minecraft? I don't know.
What's a lot mean?
It's in the launcher. You need to restart. Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Then edit the fabric profile, more options. So this fabric loader. Yeah. Change
Really cool.
XMX 2G to XMX 7G. Change the 2 to an 8. You need to do that to both installations. Why are there 2 installations? What do you play the game? Do you guys understand why for the longest time I was a console gamer? I just want to play games. I don't want to be messing with this crap constantly.
Stick with consoles.
We're
it's easier for you.
already almost 15 minutes into this stream.
Yep.
What a pain. I don't even understand why there's 2 installations. They're the same.
You have done that yourself.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder whose fault that was, all right? All right, so let's get to it. Big ups Jericho TSK who says, ooh, killing an era by The Cure is about the stranger. Also it's pronounced Camus. Ah, thank you, Jericho. Camus. Al Camus.
Your membership. I appreciate that.
Interesting. Walyap says, DSP's context scope is funny because the more context you get on DSP, the worse he looks. Yeah, like, you don't want more context on you, Philip. You do not. You know what I mean? But Mr. Extravagant says, do we have a start date for Summer of Too Much ALT? Is it June 20th on the dot or what? Also cancel the channel rebrand. There was not an official start date, but I can say we are around 3 weeks away, I'll say. I'm probably going to take off, once they leave, I'm going to take off like 2 days probably. Like 2 days of nothing. Just to get myself all the ducks in a row, you know what I'm saying? Make sure the birds hatch outside, get them started on their life, and then it's going to start full force, where it's not a big deal. Like, I'm building up so fucking much, it's not going to be that fucking big deal. But what's going to happen is it's just going to, every day is going to start earlier, maybe 11, maybe 12. We're going to do lots of stupid stuff, and then pre-stream will kind of be where the stream ends, right? We're going to end when the pre-stream ends, and that'll be it. But I'll do more shit too, like that. This is how you don't play and shit like that. I'm just going to have a lot more time, so I want to make advantage of this time. Let's go cold turkey, full bore into this, and have some fun. Let's make it a fun of a summer to remember, guys. Some Gator says, remember, ALT, a broken clock is DSP 22 times a day. That's true. That is true. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot. You said 220. Well, kind of. And that made me remember Vikes. So here, remember, we have a Vikes here. Very positive style Vikes, who's loving everything. Okay? And we also have the drummer style Vikes, who I don't have ready. But we have another Vikes in the wild has been sent to me. And this one is a little different. So now, if DSP says a joke, we can check in on Vikes. And here we go. Not impressed, Vikes. There we go. So we finally found a negative style Vikes. He's not impressed. So compare and contrast that. Look.
And then some other creator, a dunce who doesn't know the context because, you know, this is what dunces do on social media, reposts it and goes, oh, if you just play Doom like this, uninstall the game. All
right, we're back. YouTube's doing that bullshit. Not my fault. Not my fault. Not my fault. YouTube's doing that bullshit. So you got the point. I'm not redoing any bit. That'll be on the DVD. It's that thing where OBS disconnects from the internet. It's not my problem. As you can see, if you're watching WPIG TV, no problem happens. That's smooth as silk. All right, what I was going to show you, though, is DSP didn't mean to, but he revealed his screen, okay? Now, that revealed all of this, okay? So that he showed this on screen during this time frame, okay? So what can you see here? You see Task Manager, Steam, you know, that a mail. Now, this mail is all the instructions on how to do the mod. Interestingly enough, it's all about the mod and how to do the mod. No one quite knows who Duncan is, but that is the person who he was following for these things, is Duncan. He also is following Duncan on Discord. Now, you can't really see what he says here because it is that small. Oh, the email is in for the mod for adding the DSP skin. Oh, thank you. That's not what I meant. That's better. That's the truth of the matter here. But this is what Darkside Phil says to Duncan here. It's hard to read here, but it says something like, I actually did, and then something was, which is why I can, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to read too deep into this, but that sounds like a Karen comment, doesn't it? I actually did that, and it doesn't even work, which is why... You know what I mean? It just sounds like a fucking Karen comment for sure. But there we go. And then Duncan was talking about that. I do want to see though. Then the skin, was the skin in the beginning or not? Let me search for it because I didn't see the skin in real play. Then I want to see that. I don't know if AI can help that. I'll try it though. I promise. I'll try it, but I don't know if AI can help that. Skin. Okay, here we go. Let's see this.
Horizons mod, and also. You may have noticed, if you take a look at my character in the upper left, it's me. It's actual old DSP with a white beard. It's this skin is the more...
Philip, that's not old DSP.
Modern version of me. There's a classic and a modern DSP skin. And I have the modern right now, but also there's a classic DSP that's younger me that has the dark goatee and has the King of Hate shirt.
Ah, so the modern DSP, not the older DSP.
From back in the day, 10 years ago. So I can actually do different versions of me in the game now.
Can we see it?
Which is really cool. For different.
Can we get a better look at it?
We will do that. We'll have different versions of me.
Let's see. Can we get a better look at it? Like, you know, go to the pause.
Skin packs you recommend? Okay.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
The DSP skin?
Yeah, let's see it.
That's it. That's the old.
Look at the balding. Very flattering. Who made this? A troll fucking made this. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. And is that red toes too with gout? Does he comment on it?
It's the old DSP skin there. It's the new one. Supposed to look like modern me. Which it does. He has the gray beard. Nice t-shirt, shorts, what I usually wear to stream.
It's insanity. It's a troll. The creator's name was Fat Cat or something like that. Great.
There's an old DSP skin that's young. It's supposed to be a young version of me, and I have that too. So I could alternate and load different ones depending on what day we're doing stuff, which is pretty cool.
Definitely. That's great. That'll be great.
All right, we got charcoal.
Does he show it again? Let's see. Does he show the other one? Let's see this one.
Skin now on my character that's supposed to be called the distant something mod, and that mod allows us to see way out in the distance, and it's working well. I have a skin now on my character that's supposed to look like modern me, and it does. Right? Let's rally together. Let's hit this goal right now, so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the night. Let's do it. Let's get some subs over on Kick. Let's get some support. I got $71 of support tonight so far with a half an hour left. Can we hit the goal? Let's get some subs over on Kick. Let's get some super chats. Let's get a tip. Let's do it. Yeah.
Fun stream.
Yeah.
Fun stream. Also, he had the Discord. He showed the Discord there. To show that one. The Discord names were a little interesting. We have Duncan, Matthew. Who knows? Who knows? There's Gahul. There is Ethan Ralph. There is Keemstar and Billy the Fridge. Anyone recognize Billy the Fridge? I do not. Billy the Fridge. Oh, okay. Here's Billy the Fridge. I think I've seen his face before. He's a streamer. Let's see. Let's search on YouTube for Billy the Fridge. Because he was in a group chat with them for whatever reason. Billy the Fridge, workaholic, 11 years ago.
I just want to play and take shots. I can drink a Hennessy half-gallon. Some call it a problem, I call it a talent. You gotta balance, living that kind of life, being that kind of guy, working a 9 to 5.
Okay. So there we go. That's Billy the Fridge, 86,000 subscribers. Let's see how things are going these days. Okay, so, 10K views average, I'd say, person. I guess he's dealing with Keemstar. But there we go. So Keemstar and Billy the Fridge, maybe that was a potential... Oh, Bill's from the Drunken Peasants. Interesting. That is someone DSP has had beef with before. And I did a show about that. It was very short. But what happened there was Philip was going to be on their podcast. But then they leaked that he was going to be on there or something. I can't remember the exact details. It was kind of dumb. It didn't turn out to be anything. But under Keemstar and Billy the Fridge, you see Keemstar himself as well. So there we go. Maybe that was going to be the plan for DSP to be on the show. I don't know. Who knows? We'll never know, probably. Slideshow has started. He has shown up in chat now. Good morning, all. Nothing else has happened. He says, DSP in Kick Chat says, good morning, all. Let's think of a poll to do. All right. Well, I guarantee it's going to be about money, though, because that's the only polls we can do. Because Faradox, who says, forgot this was live, been behind lately. Thanks for sending that clip of the my anus clip. I did play that earlier if you haven't seen it, Faradox. That was definitely worth it. Logan K says, when he says, what are you talking about? You struck a nerve, and he understands exactly what you mean. Exactly. His tells are so obvious. And the funny part is, there was so much time in between the super chat and him, devouring the bait. That makes it all the funnier. You know what I mean? So much time passed. Yeah, why would you even say that? I don't even care. So, I care. All right? Bike says, Cat is coming over in those 2 days to play Skyrim. Oh, when I have 2 days off? Let's see what Vikes thinks about this. Let me check. I need to get a random Vikes. So I push a button and it's a random Vikes. Let's check now, though. This is not random. I can choose this. He did not like it. He did not like it. Vikes did not like that one. Sorry, Vikes. Vikes did not like that one. You can see he's pissed. Pakapacini says, how did Vikes feel about the F? Well, let's check. Let me check real quick. I got to get the drumming one back, too. The drumming one was awesome. He's so happy. Let's see what he thought about the F. Son of a bitch. He is not happy again. We got to get Vikes happy again. What happened? I did find an interesting post on Kiwi Farms from a long time ago, but I do want to remind everyone this has a high chance of being fake. I want to say that up front now, so don't want to set any expectations too high. But it's funny nonetheless. I'll show it. So I joined this thread and site after finding out about this guy again. I went to high school with Phil back in Fairfield, and not the least surprised with the person he is today. I'll skip some of the tedious details and get straight to the point. He was an insufferable prick who acted above everyone when in fact he had a severe lack of awareness that everyone in our geology class looked down at him as someone with Down syndrome. This is from 2017, by the way. Actually, I'll take that back. As an actual person with the Downs would have garnered more respect and credibility than Phil. By the way, if Phil himself is on here reading this thread, I'd like to take you back to prom in 2000. Remember when you showed up alone and bragged about nabbing a date with a hot hooker after prom? This exceptional mongoloid thought paying a hooker escort would leave us jealous or slack-jawed. Anyway, probably not contributing much to this thread, but just wanted a bystander from his past to drop by 18 or so years later. I still haven't met a person IRL who I've detested as much as Phil. Takes a real piece of work to leave a dog shit impression like that. Now, remember, I do want to bring up an issue with this. Philip did not go to his prom. He did go to a dance. Remember, that's the time the hot Latina danced with him. But that was not prom. Now, could this person be missing those things up? Who knows? Could it be someone making up a story? It could be all of those things. He did post again. People had a lot of questions for him. And he said, oh man, this one is a doozy. I was on Reddit rabbit hole looking at the best of posts here. I watched the video. I just knew the voice that was on the other side of that clip. I Googled his full name, and the first thing that showed up was something on Encyclopedia Dramatica. I read the article and couldn't believe I actually knew someone with relative fame on the internet. I read the lolcow wiki and the like. I finally found this forum and this thread that he had thousands of pages dedicated to this guy. It was certainly not my intention to think about Phil after all this time. That's the way the world goes. I didn't hang around Phil closely to hear about the video game skills, but he sure talked about mad game about getting older women. Nobody believed him, though, and that prom story he tried to pull actively turned off anyone from listening. I don't understand what his mindset was bragging about something like that. Hey, I know what'll get the ladies wet. I'll brag about my exploits with the town hookers. Like, Jesus, dude, think about what you're saying. Regarding the prom portions, that YouTube video should be titled under fiction. I don't recall any hot Asian girl or Latina. Maybe they were hookers. I clicked on that tweet. It's funny that he's still a liar. So again, it's really hard to separate fact from fiction when we're dealing with someone that lies so much in Philip, and this person could be basing his story on what Philip has said. But, you know, you always got to know that when whatever... That story about the proms and all those girls stuff, that could be completely fabrication, right? That could just be all incorrect. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? Oh, interesting. Kohi has sent me something here. Big ups. And there is... there has already been the Dark Side Phil Minecraft skins... on the marketplace, made by the user DSP Fat Pig and Mr. Verci, not Mr. Papavera, Mr. Papaverci, and they have been there. And that is the skin he's using. So, and also you can see more of it here. DSP 2019 realistic. So here's the description. This is my tribute to Philip Burnell, the king of hate, the epic gamer, streamer, and beggar. So there we go. Acting. Hold on. Piss me the fuck off. We're back. Maybe I should... I think a delay would stop this. If a delay would stop this, it would do it, but... No, it's just OBS disconnecting. My internet's not fucking up at all. I don't want to do delay either, but... we're back, though. We're back. Keep my eye on it. It's not the internet going down at all. It's just OBS disconnecting. I don't have a gateway computer, though they are cool. They are pretty cool. Okay, what else do I want to show you here? Okay, so this was going back to the series of... things DSP blamed Leanna for when she moved. Let's go back to that series real quick, okay? So we're not going to do a whole lore stream on this, though we might be able to. This is, remember, we're 2 months after Leanna leaving, and we're complaining about things that Leanna made us change, okay? That's the point of this pre-stream. That's all we did in these pre-streams back then, by the way. Here we go.
Wake up all gunked up, and then it usually takes
Hold on.
I've been suffering pretty bad. And
I watched the pre-stream, by the way. I know when he goes live. Here we go.
I've been taking medicine and everything.
Yes.
Nothing seems to be to work. Every morning I still wake up all gunked up. And then it usually takes a few hours. I take some medicine. It takes a few hours and I clear up again.
Yeah.
But as you've heard, my voice has been, hoarse and everything. And I'm like, I got to do something. I have to take drastic measures to fix this, okay? So last night, and this is not an exaggeration. This literally happened. Mm-hmm. Last night.
Yeah.
I am after, working 2 streams and all that, getting all the videos uploaded, I'm sitting on my couch, I'm relaxing, I'm watching SmackDown, and SmackDown ends, and I erupt into a sneezing fit. I mean, I'm just like sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, what?
SmackDown will do that.
What the fuck is going on? I'm so tired of this. Seriously. And it's very frustrating, okay? Very frustrating.
That's it?
And
That's
I'm like,
the story?
I gotta do something. I gotta take drastic measures. And I was like, you know what? At this point, I realize I need to do something, and it's time to stop being lazy.
By the way, just to let you know, when I would drink heavily, in my deepest, I would have my nose would run, and that's something that happens because your blood vessels dilate, so it can make you sneeze. I never had a sneezing fit, but I could definitely remember times where your nose would run because of too much. And just letting you know.
I realize I need to do something, and it's time to stop being lazy. So...
Yeah, it doesn't happen to everyone, Lucky Limes. It's not like everyone's style thing. Yeah, your blood thins, but...
grabbed a giant new roll of paper towels. I grabbed 2 kinds of surface and glass cleaners. And I got to work, and I'm not even kidding, I cleaned my top floor of my house for about almost 4 hours last night.
Woo!
I had enough. I had enough of this shit. I was like, enough. I just can't take this anymore. It's driving me absolutely insane. Now, I'm going to be honest with everyone.
Oh, please.
Because I am. And it is kind of embarrassing, but I've never really given this house a top-down cleaning.
3 years after moving in.
Since I moved here. I did clean it 2 major times.
3
and what
years.
I mean by that is both times that my parents were going to visit. Once was the Christmas 2015, and once was... No, excuse me, Christmas 2014. And then
oh, yeah. We can believe it.
once was June of 2016, when my parents visited both times. But what I cleaned was I cleaned the bathrooms, I cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned the stairwell. I basically cleaned all the general areas that I knew my parents would be in, okay? But I am not a duster. Let's put it that way. I am not
no
a duster at all.
You gotta be kidding me.
At all.
No. Come on.
And, it builds up. Oh my God, does it build up, man. It really does. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
You just figured that out? Hang on a minute. This stuff builds up. It's crazy. It builds up.
How bad it was. The windowsills.
Think that might be why you're sneezing your head off?
Every flat surface you could think of, my just looking at my office here, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
The desk directly in front of me where my laptop and all my equipment sits. Obviously my PC itself, the computer desk over there and the monitors and all that shit. The windowsill, the air conditioner, the top of my file cabinet, and oh my God, my entertainment center. Ooh. That was absolutely disgusting.
God. That's a scary thought, Len the Deranged says. When you got cats, if you don't stay on top of that, your fans get scary.
Okay.
And he's not getting up on any step stool to wipe those fucking fans off. Zero chance.
That was absolutely gross. All right.
I will read the kick bands, don't worry. Wife eats. Yes, I will read the kick bands. Wife eats for free at the Heart Attack Grill. I love how the kick names are coming in here, and they're funny in both places. I will read the band names. I always do. I think it's a good way to end the stream every day. I do timestamp that now, by the way, too. If you just want to go back and check out the band names, I timestamp them.
That was absolutely gross. All right. So much dirt and dust built up, especially on the gaming consoles themselves. I mean, there was a layer of fucking filth on top of it.
Yeah, cool.
But not only did I do the office, I did the bathroom out in the hallway. I did my bedroom. My bedroom, because I got the dressers and the windowsill and everything, and basically,
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Leanna wouldn't live in that fucking bedroom if it's that fucking dirty. Even more proof that they were never sleeping together, because you know.
It took a ton of time. All right, a ton, and it was worth it though, because I needed to do it the bottom line is I'm making a new start here, right? I'm single. I'm kind of not really starting over, but it's kind of like hitting the reset button and going back to the way I was when I was single in Connecticut. And even though in Connecticut, I'll be honest too, I also wasn't much of a duster. It really wasn't a huge deal because I had a very small place.
And I had so many figures to catch the dust.
So having a small place, okay, there's a little bit of dust. Oh, every once in a while I clean it, it takes 5 minutes. Here I've got a big ass house, it takes forever. So I basically, excuse me.
Yes, Big Guy asks, is he talking to Kat at this time? The tweet, the OBS message has been sent. Other than that, there's no public messaging, but the OBS tweet has been sent. That's all that's confirmed.
Ooh. I cleaned the living shit out of my top floor. Now that was just surface cleaning. That wasn't even, like, I didn't vacuum the floors, because I couldn't, because it was late night. Imagine if I started vacuuming in the middle of the night, my neighbors would be fucking pissed.
Yeah,
like,
right.
What the fuck is this guy doing? So eventually what I am going to do, especially because it's, we are getting to the slower summer time, is I'm going to probably schedule a whole day here at some point, where I'm going to really thoroughly clean the house from top to bottom. I'm going to vacuum everything and do all that, because it was just surface cleaning that took me that long, because there was so much to do.
4 hours to clean just the upstairs, to dust the upstairs, didn't even vacuum. Can you imagine what that place looks like?
But yeah, that's
three years he lived there with no cleaning at all of dust. God, and no one's cleaning. He's not cleaning that shit now. Remember he said the first time he cleaned it was when he did all the new fucking equipment 6 months ago.
That's what I did last night. Now, here's the thing. I was watching SmackDown.
Yeah,
I got so frustrated. All right. See, or knowing you're wrong, by the way. Or knowing you're wrong, I live in a condo.
Yeah.
It's actually considered a townhouse. And I am in the middle of 2 other homes. So our walls are connected on each side, and they would hear me vacuuming, and they'd be pretty pissed off. It wouldn't be too loud, but still. Imagine if you're in the middle of the night, and you're sleeping, and you hear, vroom, even a faint, vroom, you'd be pissed.
Whoa. I'd be getting excited. I said, maybe I have a chance tonight if I sneak down there. Oh, starting early, Kat. Mind if I join?
Wait, there's actually rules here that after 10 p.m. you can't be loud. Like, you can't be like, have blaring music or loud parties or whatever. So, I don't live in an individual house itself. It's a very nice townhouse style, kind of condo thing.
What? What was the description there?
Itself. So,
it's a what?
I don't live in an individual house itself. It's a very nice townhouse style, kind of condo thing. So.
Ah, yes, the famous townhouse style condo thing.
So anyway, yeah, it was already like almost midnight, and I basically grabbed it and cleaned. So finally I get done, I look at the clock, it's 4 a.m. I'm like, holy shit.
Dude.
I really went to town here, cleaning everything, which was good, but it was 4 friggin' a.m., and here I am, and now, of course, all my adrenaline is in my body because I've been physically doing work for, a bunch of hours and shit.
Adrenaline pumping. Dusting? Holy shit. Adrenaline is flowing in there. Holy shit. I was cleaning 4 a.m. My adrenaline is going.
And I'm like, okay, well, now I gotta try to get to sleep. And I look at the clock and I'm like, fuck, like, how am I gonna get up and be able to run a stream in 6, because I'd have to get up in about a little less than 6 hours then. And I knew I wasn't gonna fall right to sleep. So I announced, that was when on Twitter, and I also updated the schedule and everything. I said, guys, I'm gonna be late for about an hour. I'm definitely gonna take a while to get to sleep here, and I don't want to promise everyone I'm going to be doing the stream at this time when I know I'm going to be all tired out and shit, so. So. Yes, ladies and gents. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That is what happened last night.
Good story, bro. These streams are wild because when in between Leanna and Kat, every stream is just therapy session, and he's trying to get his life back in order, and he acts like Leanna was like the thing that held him back, right? Leanna was the reason everything was held back, and now he's a free bird again. But he also reveals about how they were living until that moment, and it just shares so much about not cleaning for 3 years, you know, like shit like this. And he did start late, yes. I think this was the start of the hangovers that caused him to miss streams, show up late, and those eventually led into time off to see Cat. Yes, he was often late during this time, and there was a lot of sicknesses, let's say, which many people thought could be hangovers at this time. And he would say 2017 was the worst year of his life in future years, but not yet.
And that's why I'm late today. It's certainly not the most entertaining of stories, but it is good news, obviously. Because, you know, people have seen me do vlogs about walking around my house, and they're like, oh my God, did you see the amount of dust and shit in Phil's office?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, now it's finally clean.
Okay.
And what I'm going to have to do is, you know, try to make it at least a steady schedule where at least, you know, every once in a while I do it. So that way it doesn't accumulate the way that it did. That's just the problem is, you know, when I moved in here.
Go ahead.
Some 3 years ago, because now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's now official. I have lived here for 3 years. It was actually the end of June 2014 when I moved in here. that basically, you know, I settled into a work schedule and I settled into a life schedule, but never really settled into a steady cleaning schedule. It was just...
That should be a part of your life schedule. I don't know why someone has to tell you that at 35 years old, but apparently someone does. I've settled into a life schedule?
I settled into a life schedule, but never really settled into a steady cleaning schedule. It was just like, oh, it's dirty, clean it. Which doesn't always work because it's very easy to ignore dirt. Unless it's, you know, filthy, which doesn't always work because it's very easy to ignore dirt.
Is it? Is it? All right, maybe we'll do this tomorrow for the lore stream because that is pretty. This time period is pretty fascinating. But here we go. Fun over. Fun over. Son of a bitch. Big ups, Tony T says, "Can you wish my cat Yoda a speedy recovery? Had to take him to the vet today. Won't see him till Friday. All thoughts are with Yoda. This won't help, but this is something. Look who's giving him good health right now. Yakuna is praying for him right now and saying, I hope Yoda is all right. Shoutouts to Yoda, wherever you are, Yoda. You're a legend. I'm sure of that.
On today's show.
GTA vibes today.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we'll recap what's been going on with all my current playthroughs, including my updated thoughts on Doom: The Dark Ages. Plus, today, we got to figure out what will actually be the next DSP Tries It reward, because we've been doing pretty good progress this week. Pretty accelerated amount of support, which I very much appreciate. But it means we got to figure out what the goal reward will be, you know, sooner rather than later. And, of course, chill vibes and good times. Great games on the docket today. I'm excited. So sit back and relax. The 80s vibes are back. It's time for the Level 1 podcast.
All right. So we're going to talk about goals again today. That'll be fun. Pocket City says, ALT downloading a lot of positive, meaningful content for those 2 days he's taken off when the family leaves the house. No, that's not true. It's all streaming these days, Pocket City. You got to get with the times. We could be in trouble, but we'll see.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025. I'm Darkside Phil. This is the Level 1 podcast, and we are halfway through my streaming week. As you can see, I brought back the Vice City vibes for today. I actually like this layout a lot, and today I actually have...
Cool undershirt. This guy has the guy has it going on. Check out that undershirt.
The GTA text font for our leaderboard, so that's kind of cool. Welcome, and I hope that you're in good spirits, and if not, hopefully we'll cheer you up today with a little bit of updates on everything going on.
Yep, goal
and
talk,
some good interaction,
food
and
talking.
Of course, the usual tomfoolery. There you go. So what's going on right now? Well, we're in the middle of a great week, right? First half of the week has been outstanding with the release of Doom: The Dark Ages, which is really good. I'm actually very much enjoying playing it, particularly on keyboard and mouse. I feel that it is a better experience. running it on my gaming PC has been amazing. You know, the graphics have been absolutely outstanding, and I've had no problems there at all with performance. And just in general, it's great. A great new release, finally, from a AAA studio. Can you believe a AAA studio in 2025 actually put out a release that seems pretty darn good?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, good stuff there, right?
And I still hold the thought, the one time this game doesn't hit the goal, it will be dropped.
I'm very excited to play more later tonight. But we're continuing on with all of our current playthroughs, including today's Clair Obscure Expedition 33, which is our very first stream here after we finish the podcast, which I'm very much excited for. Last time around, the world opened up and we were able to go ahead and travel the world and do all this optional side content because you could finally swim and go across water. So now today we have one more optional place to explore and then back to the story, which I can't wait to see how the story is going to develop.
Right.
You know, the plot line has been really interesting.
Who cares?
Well, Minecraft last night was great. We actually had this new mod called Distant Horizons that lets you see really, really far away. Like, it renders really far away to the point where you can actually see the different biomes and things in the distance. And this is going to be amazing for when I decide to go travel the world and explore. And I'm actually debating, once we get the basics set up at my house, maybe I should build like a second tier, maybe even a tower on the top of my house so I can see in all different directions and kind of, plot out and see where we want to go. So I'm excited for more Minecraft. It's actually been going really well. And also playing on pad is actually more relaxing than playing on keyboard and mouse for me. So that's been great. But
more relaxing.
We also now have American Truck Simulator in the rotation, which we're going to play tomorrow night. And that was chill fun back on Friday, you know, driving these different routes and being silly, having a few drinks while I was playing and everything. And that nice interactive vibe. It's been great. And, of course, this Friday, we got another new game in the Capcom Fighting Collection Part 2, which is going to have a whole bunch of awesome games to play and good content coming out of that. So we're in the midst of a great time. I'm juggling quite a few amazing games. Oh, yeah, keep in mind, Blueprints. We're still playing.
How could you forget?
Albeit, if you haven't noticed, we've played it at a very reduced rate. Reason being, you know, Doom has kind of taken over for it this week. We're probably not even playing Blueprints again this week. We'll probably continue it maybe sometime next week, okay? So...
Wife eats for free at Heart Attack Grill. Says in YouTube chat, why do you ban new Kick followers? I came from Killdozer on Kick and you ban people before they even chat. What? With a name like that. It's a funny comment.
I'm having a great time with everything that we are doing. And I hope that you
Why'd
guys
you
are
ban
enjoying
me,
as well.
huh?
I feel like this is a great time for gaming. Keep in mind, that momentum continues. There's going to be more games like Onimusha 2 HD. Upcoming, we've got Elden Ring Night Rain. We got the launch of Switch 2, new character in Street Fighter 6, Summer Game Fest, the Xbox Game Showcase, and more and more and more, all coming up within the next month. It's going to be a great month for gaming content, okay?
Great. Cannot wait.
So, I'm very excited. I hope that you are too. And let's go ahead and continue on, shall we? Let's do it.
Haven't said anything yet. That's interesting, so why start now?
Okay.
Big up Seawook Devs. LT's taking 2 days off to find the perfect hair dye. Gotta hide those grays. No, I don't care about hair color, but I am losing. That's the problem. That's the one thing that I can't fight is the losing. Even though you could fight it, but I don't care that much, you know. It happens to all of us. But luckily, I'm not too gray yet. My dad just started getting gray, and he's in his early 60s. So, Jodub in the house says, "How about the DSP tries a job application simulator bugged part? Bugged part being it's not a simulation; it actually tries to get a job. That's impossible. That part we cannot do."
So, all that being said,
hey,
what is going on for the rest of the week, and what is going on in regards to, rewards and support goals and things like that? Let's get all that established, and then we could just chill for a bit.
Cool.
All right. So today,
my dad did not have me when he was 4, but they were as was the style at the time, young 20s.
Continuing on with Clair Obscure Expedition 33 here on the daytime stream. This will be a good break because for 2 straight days I was playing Doom, and 5+ hours in. It's a lot of adrenaline, and don't worry, there's still a lot of Doom coming. We got Doom coming tonight on my late stream, and tomorrow's daytime stream. So there's going to be like 10 plus hours of Doom gameplay by the end of this week. But it's good to break it up, and I've wanted to play more Clair Obscur, so I'm excited to jump back into that today. For those who have been enjoying the playthrough, thank you for coming by and hanging out with me for when I play Clair Obscur. I feel like it's a great time. Love the gameplay elements, love the story elements, love everything. Like, the game is outstanding. One of my favorite RPGs in many, many years, and I cannot wait for more. So, awesome stuff, okay? That's the main stream. Remember, I'm probably going to have a couple more White Claws while we play it. Which tonight we're doing American Truck Simulator. Now, remember,
more drinking.
With American Truck Simulator, a couple interesting and unique things. Number one, I'm probably going to have a couple more White Claws while we play it, which is pretty funny to see me get buzzed while I'm trying to drive this truck. Okay. But also, I owe you guys a 5-minute segment of drawing blindfolded.
Oh, I thought he was going to say, I owe you some shots from the marathon. I thought, oh my God, really is alcoholic then. But no.
Okay.
I owe you 5 shots from the marathon, so I'm going to do those tonight.
So, there you go. Blindfolded.
Yeah, that's cool, Len. I might not use them, but send them.
Interesting.
I might not use them all, but I'll probably find 1 or 2 definitely, at least.
I'm going to turn on the verbal GPS, so at least I'll have some guidance, but I get the feeling it's not going to go so well, and probably that job's going to get failed or botched. I don't know how it works, because we haven't failed a job yet, but I feel like you can. So I guess we're going to see how that goes.
Yeah, remember stupid YouTubers that have to do silly stunts to get views? We don't do that. Definitely. Faradox says my dad is in his 60s. That is a true statement. I know I can't prove it, but it's true.
So
it was a different time.
That's how we're going to start the stream on Thursday night. And then after that, we'll do some regular stuff. And what people are saying is, you can earn enough money to buy your own truck and start your own trucking company, and that's when the game really begins, and you can do longer runs and things like that. For example, I haven't had to do a run where you even needed to stop at a rest stop yet, but the rest stops are in the game, right? So, there you go. Anyway, so that's good stuff, and I'm excited for that on Thursday. And then Friday, all day long on Friday, we are going to play the new Capcom Fighting Collection 2. This game has a ton of games inside of it, including Capcom vs. SNK 1 and 2, including Power Stone 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Rival Schools United by Fate, also known as Project Justice. Capcom Fighting Evolution, also known as Capcom Fighting Jam. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, which was a version of Street Fighter Alpha 3 that never had online play and features a brand new cast of characters added into the game and a rebalancing of the game.
Okay.
Plus more, it's more of an arena super alpha. So that's the streaming week right now.
Great.
And next week will also, again, be a balance between all of these games. Now, already I just got to ask, what about Blueprints? What happened to Blueprints? Well, here's the thing. All right? I got to play the newer stuff.
I can only squeeze that single dent so many times a week.
Any game has to take priority. They're the new games. Blueprints we've been playing for a month. I love it. We're over 20 hours in. We're going to continue. But we're in no rush with Blueprints. We can put that in as a day stream whenever we feel like for variety to break stuff up. Right now, my priority is to try to get as far in Doom as I can this week. I wanted to play around 10 hours of Doom, maybe play another 10 hours next week, maybe get close to the end of it by next week. Because we're going to have more games coming out this month. So we need to get through games. And a game like Blueprints, I feel like we could play this for like 100 hours. It may not be done yet. That's just the nature of the game. There's so much going on with the level of complexity of the puzzles and everything in it that, you know, that's something that we're not in any rush. Doom, I feel like we really need to kind of focus in on and try to beat it as soon as possible without, you know, foregoing all the other games.
Fuck, we're out.
You guys have been very, very, excuse me, supportive of the game, of the, of the streams, what I meant to say.
Of the game, Blueprints.
And this week, already, not only do we hit a support goal the other day and do DSP Tries It Wingstop for the first time, but now we're 4 goals in to the next milestone, to the next big reward at 70. So we're at 64 out of 70 right there. And that means we got to sit down today and we got to figure out concretely what is the next reward, because there's been many ideas of things to do. And to be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, I'm not sure if I want to do, say, Subway, which we've talked about. And I'll be honest, I don't expect that we're going to be doing an amazing Subway DSP Tries It. I think more of it will be like curiosity's sake, but I don't think I'm going to get blown away by Subway. Right.
So we need things you're going to be blown away by now? Jordan Fadeaway says, if moobs are swaying, please start praying.
Hey, I haven't had Subway
Praying
in
board.
8 years. When I used to get Subway a decade ago, I hated it.
Uh-huh.
So I can't imagine, what it's going to be like today. Supposedly they did redo their menu from the ground up because people were complaining so badly about it.
Yes, definitely. Good point.
But we had also talked about the idea that instead of doing fast foodie stuff, I actually order from a takeout-style restaurant.
Yeah, what happened
like
to that?
a Red Robin or an Applebee's or something like that.
What happened
and we
to
actually
that?
try that instead. And I think that's an interesting idea because then you're getting a higher quality of food. And these are trying to compete with fast food because fast food prices have skyrocketed so badly.
Gaming Time on YouTube says, who cares what slop you eat? These regards will watch anything.
That now people are trying to go to these restaurants instead, realizing, hey, I can get better quality stuff for the exact same price of what I'm already paying. So why am I paying that? Let me just go to a sit-down restaurant. So, yeah, I am excited for either one of these. I think either one of these are good ideas. And I think what we should do is today we'll consider and look at each one, okay? And
Phil Spencer says, the last DSP Tries It barely got 500 views. It's time for something new, and that is true. They're going down in views now because no one gives a fuck.
What we want to do.
Uh-huh. All right.
Cool.
So anyone in chat want to say something that I already thought in my head? That's
the
what
cookies now at Subway are OP. Really? I've never had a Subway cookie ever. Never once did I have one. So
I don't think I have either.
All right.
I don't think I'm missing much, but maybe.
Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Nibbity has a great point. He's still playing the trucker game. He could just do that in real life and get paid. Yep. I want to do games that I can't do in real life. Like, I could just become a trucker, right? Big ups, Nibbity.
Okay. So we're going to look at that in a second, and we're going to figure that out. I want today, by the end of this podcast, we have to determine what is the next actual DSP Tries It. And the way you got to think of it is, well, no matter what we determine for the next one, we could always do what we are not doing for the next one after that anyway. So it's not like, if we decide that today we wanted to do Subway, doesn't mean that we can't do Red Robin next time or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, thanks for clearing that up. I
Okay.
wasn't sure.
All right. So before we get started, let's do some shout-outs, shall we? So first off, this morning we have Dupree popping their membership notification. What's going on, Dupree? How are you this morning? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by and hanging out for the podcast. I appreciate that. And we got a couple of tips to shout out. I just want to remind everyone on Kick.
Oh, yeah, please.
That now on Kick, there's new features. One of the new features is the new predictions system. All right. And the prediction system is neat because
you have to have a prediction for it, Philip.
You can vote yes or no or two options on something. You can wager your actual channel points that you're earning just by watching my streams on Kick. So people have been enjoying this the last day or so. As we think of more awesome things to do, like wagers, we could do them. I'm curious, what we could do. Could we do anything for the podcast today? How about, let's see.
He won't do money now because trolls called him out on it yesterday. So I guarantee this one is actually not money. I guarantee it. Ready?
Trolls how about this? I got an idea.
Watch, it's going to be something
no, I don't like that idea.
It's dumber than you think.
I know.
Will Jasper come on the show? That's my guess.
Start a prediction. Here we go. Will we figure out food by 12:30?
Oh my God!
Now, what do I mean by that? I had to type that.
How dumb can you fucking be? You control that. Oh my God! All right, guys. Here's a poll. Will I show the not impressed Vikes in the next 5 minutes? Yes or no? Vote now. Will I show the not impressed Vikes in the next 5 minutes? All right? Vote now. Go ahead.
Really short. Will we figure out what food we're going to have for DSP Tries It by 12:30 p.m. PDT? That's the question. And the options are obviously going to be yes or no.
Yes or no. I'm not doing the poll, really. I'm not doing it. It's not even worth it.
To wager.
Oh, thank you, Philip.
On Kick. 10 minutes to wager. Then we'll see, because we'll start talking.
Did I take a shower today? Yes or no? I'll reveal it in 10 minutes. Go ahead.
About it, and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Yes, I did.
By 12:30.
No, I didn't, actually.
Go from there. Worst poll of all time. Well, at least it's something, right? At least it is a poll.
It is the worst poll of all time. That is correct. Will I be taking a shower today? Am I a duster? Am I a duster? Yes or no? Get your votes in now.
Okay. All righty, guys. Let's start with shout-outs, shall we? We got a few contributions that have come in.
All right.
So let's shout some of these out.
Must be small because you don't really seem that excited about them.
This up so I can read it.
There we go.
Here we go. Okay, so I received a $1 tip. Someone is asking me about if I talked to something I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what it means. So I'm not going to say it because who knows if it's something that I don't know what it is, it could be offensive.
Gahool? Who is this? I don't even know you're talking about. Gahool.
I don't even know what it means. So I'm not going to say it because who knows if it's something that I don't know what it is, it could be offensive.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say, thanks for $1 tip.
Says like
I have no idea what you're talking
hole?
about. That's
Who's
our first
that?
contribution of the day.
Gay hole. Who's that? Who knows? I don't know who that is. I don't even know.
Let's see. I received a $2 tip. Phil, after you finish with the new Doom, maybe it's time to play some Doom expansions. For example, TNT Evolution, Plutonia, Legacy of Rust could help bring in new viewers. Well, infamously, Doom and Doom 2 back in the 90s had a ridiculous amount of add-ons and expansions, some of which were officially approved, many of which never were. Like, I remember you could get, like, all of these different add-ons for it that were actually considered mods. And it's funny because today we talk about mods, but back then they weren't as common, but Doom just had a buttload of them. I remember so many different kinds of Doom that were available on the internet if you modified the original files. And you're right. I mean, all of those, right, are crazy-ass mods that add new levels, new enemy variations, new weapon styles, everything.
Yeah, those
I don't
were
know
mods.
if people would like that. I did play Doom 2 years ago, if you remember.
Cyrax punched somebody. Breaking news from Medusa Jr. Cyrax has punched somebody. I'll check it out.
I played Doom 2. Was it right before... I can't remember if it was before Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal, but I played Doom 2. Doom 2 is tough. It's fun, but it's tough as shit. But I did beat it. I did eventually get through it. So, I don't know. It would probably be pretty rough, but who knows? Maybe it would be entertaining because it is so difficult, ultra difficult. I don't know.
Good point.
All right, well, good suggestion. Thank you for the contribution. See here.
Yeah, the pasta maker man has a good point. So poll's great, Phil, but how about this DMs? Did you forget about the DMs, Philip? I sent some DMs. Flowchart Kevy says, imagine what DSP's life would be like if Dents and regards like his fans didn't exist to support his lifestyle. He truly has no idea how lucky he is. Yes. If he was forced to be out there in the real world, he would be, well, let's be real. He'd be stuck in the kind of customer service job, hating life, making a very unspectacular wage, having to be unable to be addicted to WP Champions because he wouldn't have enough money. He would be renting the rest of his life. I guarantee it. He'd be renting forever, and that would be his life. And he's very lucky, and he doesn't understand how lucky he is. Big Beppo says, will I call someone a moron? It's the next 10 minutes, yep. Keel says the WAD scene started in the mid-90s. Okay, there you go. Philip has a big history of Doom, though, don't worry. And Matthew says, exactly, Phil, why don't you go out to a nice restaurant and film it for us? It would be a treat. Yeah, no, that's too much work. DoorDash. Forgot about DoorDash. Come on!
And someone tipped $1 and says that they're tipping while driving. Well, there you go. Tipping while driving is probably a bad idea. Watching a stream while driving is probably fine. Actually trying to type or do stuff while driving is probably a very bad idea.
Jambalaya says he looks like the gay lantern.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to get a good picture of that.
So, guys, we got a few tips to start today, and I appreciate that. Let's get some support from various sources. Who's going to be our first super chatter of the day on YouTube? Who's going to be the first member or gifted membership on YouTube? And, of course, over on Kick, who's going to be the first sub over on Kick today? Let's find out.
No thanks.
Let's get one of each kind of support here on the stream, and let's get that momentum rolling towards goal 65 out of 70.
No
now,
thanks.
since obviously I just brought that up, let us go ahead and start talking about what we're going to do for the next reward tries. I'm like, what do you want to do? All right, and we've had these different ideas. And I've been looking at a few of them, like, So let's take a look. All right, I don't look at Subway. I don't really care about Subway. But being that I haven't eaten there in 8 years, it could be something interesting to do. It's very common, but it's not common for me. Okay? Let's take a look together. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't know if this is going to work. Hold on.
Menu segments. Woo,
All right, it kind of
yeah.
works. All right, so as you can see, here's Subway's menu. And they have 2 limited time offerings, a hot honey pepperoni sandwich and a hot honey chicken. Now, I'm going to be honest here.
Hot honey.
Who the hell would want to eat just a pepperoni sandwich? I want you
Philip, there's many other things in there. It's not just pepperoni. As you can see from the image, they've conveniently put on this website.
to think about this. All right? Pepperoni is good as an ingredient on something. I like pepperoni on,
Like a sandwich.
on my pizza.
Okay.
I like pepperoni as one of the meats in an Italian sub.
Similar to something that Subway might sell. Yes, you're right on that. Go
But
ahead.
Have you ever just said, hey, I want some pepperoni, and you just sat there and ate like mouthfuls and mouthfuls of just pepperoni?
Yeah, that would be pretty descriptive. That's why that's not happening here either.
Well, that's what they want you to have, the hot pepperoni. It looks like it's just pepperoni and cheese.
I'm seeing
this hot honey
other
sauce
things too, though.
No, I probably would not want that.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. Like maybe
Cool,
salami,
cool.
but not pepperoni. Okay? Hot honey chicken. What this appears to be is their chicken breast with whatever you want, and then it looks like it's the honey sauce. And if you click on it, does it tell you what comes on it? Let's see.
Yeah, why don't we do that with the pepperoni? Or yeah, you can make it a value deal. That's cool.
I just want to see the sandwich, please. I don't want to pick it up. I want to see it. Here we go. Rotisserie style chicken. Oh, it's rotisserie style chicken. So it's not the crappy white meat chicken. It's the rotisserie chicken. Okay.
Oh, that's a game changer.
And let's see.
It's a rotisserie
Monterey
style.
cheddar jack cheese on freshly toasted artisan Italian bread. Really, it looks like white bread to me.
Oh yeah, that does not look
top of
authentic.
lettuce, tomato, red onion.
This does not look like it was shipped from Italy today.
Sub crunch.
What?
What is sub crunch?
What the fuck? Hold on.
I have no clue what that is.
I have no idea what this is.
Weird.
Oh my god.
I never heard of it. Okay, sub crunch, whatever that is. I mean, I'm looking at the.
Oh yeah, I think he said sriracha correctly before. Let's see how he says it though. Sriracha.
Picture. I still don't know what it is. Look, like what is that? That's the Monterey Jack.
Sriracha.
I don't know. And sriracha sauce.
There you go.
And a generous drizzle of irresistible new hot honey sauce.
Sriracha is by far the best hot sauce, by the way. I don't need anything else. I could live the rest of my life with sriracha, not needing any other hot sauce, and I would not feel any negative effects in my lifetime. Not 1% of negative feeling would come into my life not having any other hot sauce but sriracha in my life. That's a fact.
So basically, it's chicken, cheese, whatever this crunch thing is, a few
fuck
veggies.
Buffalo, fuck
and
Cholula,
2 kinds
sriracha.
of sauce.
Come at me, bro. I don't
Okay.
give a fuck.
Steak. Now, here's the weird thing about this. Their whole
Billy Mitchell sauce is goated.
menu has weird names now. Like, they never used to have any weird name. Now, everything is the Outlaw. What the
Yeah,
hell
because of people like you that get hyped by names.
is the Outlaw? I know a Philly steak and cheese. Obviously, it's just American cheese and their steak. What the hell is the Outlaw? Spicy, cheesy, and smoky. Juicy steak, double pepper jack cheese,
Yeah.
green peppers, red onions, Baja chipotle sauce, on artisan Italian bread.
It's so funny when he's trying to say things he doesn't like. So everything's a question. You hear that? Like, he's not sure about everything, but when he likes something, he has a very different tone. When you hear how he's saying this, like, double pepper jack cheese with green peppers, red onions. I don't know about this. But then if it's fucking, we go to Red Robin, he'd be like, oh my God, double beef sandwich with extra cheese, green peppers, red onions.
They're really pushing this loaf of white bread as artisan Italian bread. Has anyone told them that it's just white bread?
Yeah. Looks like
It's the
Italian
same bread they've always have. It's not artisan Italian bread. Ridiculous.
Artisan.
It's artisan, handmade by who? And like 10 months ago, it's refrigerated,
Yes.
and then they bake it. Like, what are you talking about?
10 months ago.
Right?
That's made by Felipe.
Anyway. So, the Outlaw does not... What the hell is cheesy garlic steak? I can't even think. If you were to say to me, what are some flavors that you would want with
How
steak?
dumb can we be?
Garlic is not one of them. Unless you're saying like a garlic butter on top of a steak.
Why don't we read it? Why don't we read
Let's
it?
combine garlic with
It's a roasted garlic aioli.
steak on a cheesesteak. Right?
Why don't you read it like everything else, dumb fuck? Holy shit, it tilted me today with these fucking Subway takes. I don't give a shit about Subway. What the fuck are we doing here?
Ew. This is how it's a garlicky delight? That doesn't sound good.
Yes,
I'm
it does.
Italian. All right? I like garlic. I like garlic flavors in pizza, in pasta, even in soup. I don't want garlic on a cheesesteak sandwich.
Okay.
So what is it? Shaved steak smothered in a creamy cheddar cheese sauce.
You see? You're acting like that sounds nasty?
With crisp green peppers, red onions, a flavorful kick.
Shaved steak? I'd be okay. What?
Of roasted garlic aioli and a sprinkling of Sub Crunch.
A spinking?
Of roasted garlic aioli and a sprinkling of Sub Crunch.
Sprinking.
What is Sub Crunch? Look at it. What is it? Is it just pieces of fried bread or something?
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's a
If
sprinking.
you don't tell me what Sub Crunch is, I'm not going to know what it is and if I'm going to want it on there. And again, artisan Italian bread. It's not artisan. All right. Enough. Let's continue. So now here's chicken. Now, does every single chicken now have their rotisserie style chicken? Did they finally get rid of the awful white meat?
No, they got new chicken. It's called Elite Chicken.
Here,
Check that
Chicken
out.
Bacon Ranch used to be the one with the awful white meat chicken. Do they still have it? Let's see.
I bet it's the same chicken. They just call it something else.
No, they did. They got rid of it. It's rotisserie style now.
Right there.
Well, that's good. I will say this. That is great.
It's the same chicken. Let's just call it something else. And descriptive style people will buy it. Yeah, good idea. Do that.
The old white meat chicken at Subway used to be atrociously terrible. They pushed it as, oh, it's healthy. It's white meat chicken, so it's healthy for you. It didn't taste like anything. It tasted like you were eating air. It was so flavorless.
Oh, definitely.
Disgusting. And it was also gelatinous. Like you went to eat it, and it was like gooey. I was like, oh, disgusting. So whatever their rotisserie style chicken is, hopefully it's better.
Uh-huh.
So Chicken Bacon Ranch is one of the ones that I've had in the past, and I thought it was okay if the chicken would have had flavor. So what you would have to do is douse it in like amazing amounts of ranch sauce to get flavor. But if it's better chicken, maybe that's better, right? Spicy nacho chicken.
Maybe it was the post-nasal drip blocking your taste buds. Ayomoto says, didn't he say he would cheer us up? He did say that. He did say this is supposed to cheer us up. Husky says, it's called Sub Crunch. Not hard to figure it out. Pepperoni and wet Moz sub is goated. Phil is simply uncultured, microwavable or bust. He just has his thoughts in his head and there's no changing it. So in his mind, Subway sucks. So we got to say Subway sucks. Even though it's very dented to say that there's a new kind of chicken because they say rotisserie style chicken, but they also call the bread now Italian artisan, and that triggers him though. Because it's the same thing. They just gave it a fancy name for dumb fucks like Philip to be like, oh my God, yeah, this is new. Cat, check this. Cat, get in here. Get in here, Cat. Look, they changed it. It used to be dry chicken. Now it's rotisserie style. Can you believe that? Yeah, it's no, not rotisserie. Rotisserie style. You don't have to come up, but I just want to let you know. All right.
All Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki. Why do they call it All Pro? Weird.
It's a fucking name. They call it all pro. Honey, yeah. It's all pro. Yeah, that's the title of the sandwich. That look good to you? Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. What's the difference between grilled chicken? Wait, they do still have it?
Although they have it. Oh my God, they have two different kinds.
They do. They still have it. Do not eat this. This is their old chicken.
Oh,
it's
no.
completely devoid of flavor. Those grill marks are fake. They paint them on.
Similar to this turkey burgers you have then, huh, Philip? Mm-hmm. The pasta maker says pepperoni is a type of salami. Mr. 1/4 Italian. Oh, he doesn't know that.
All right. All this is white meat chicken that they put into like a mold.
Uh-huh.
It's like gelatinous.
Similar
and
to your turkey
formulate it
burger
to
then,
look
sir?
like a chicken breast. It's not. It's not a real chicken breast. And then they just
What
chop
is
it up,
it?
and it has no flavor at all. So don't get that. I mean, I would like to try maybe their rotisserie chicken because the old one was so bad, they can't do worse. So I'd like to try one of the chickens for sure, I think, if we do Subway.
Hand-painted grill marks.
Italians, Ultimate BMT. They used to just call it the Italian BMT. Now it's the Ultimate BMT. Hot Shot Italiano. I don't know what the difference is.
That's what you are. That's what you think of yourself.
It looks like it has turkey, and this one maybe is ham. This looks like salami and pepperoni. Is it just salami and pepperoni?
The 180 viewers are loving this. They're going nuts. Support is rolling in.
Pepperoni, salami. Yeah, that's it. It's just salami and pepperoni.
Yep, that's it.
While this one, I think they
Son
add
of a
ham in there
bitch.
too.
They are flipping out.
Black Forest ham, salami and pepper. Yeah, that's the only difference. How can you say those are different sandwiches when the only difference is a slice of ham?
Yeah, that makes it different.
The Boss. Look at this. Now they do a meatball sub with pepperoni, and they call it the Boss. What is the Beast? Half pound of meat. Does this have like every kind of cold cut?
Get out of town. Check out the big brain on Philip. Assuming that a half pound of meat sandwich would have all the meat they have.
So let's see. Pepperoni, salami, turkey, and ham, and roast beef. Yeah, it has every kind of meat that they have. So it's
every
basically
kind.
the works. They call it the Beast.
Every kind.
Wait a minute.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whew.
Oh, there it is. I was going to say, they didn't get rid of the cold cut combo. The cold cut combo was the one that used to be so bad. All right, no lie. It used to be so bad. It was pre-made on wax sheets. So they didn't even have the meat separated. It was pre-done in a factory together on wax sheets. And you say, oh, cold cut combo. And they would just open this container and take a wax paper, slap it on your bread, rip the wax paper off. That was your sandwich. Like, wow, that's fresh, huh? That was disgusting. So, all right. So that.
First of all, that's probably not true. And the meat is separated by wax sheets, right? And what do you expect from Subway? They go out in the back and kill the cow first? What do you think it happens at Subway, brother? There's a reason they cost $5. Well, it used to cost $5 for a foot long. Jeff K says, Phil is like a shitty card magician trying to pull a force on a specific card to be chosen. Yes, that's what we're doing here now. We're trying to get the audience to choose the same thing. And the funny part is he can always win because it doesn't matter what the audience says anyway. We'll find the one person that says, yes, DSP, you're right. The Beast looks the best. And then he'll just say that's it.
Bologna with ham and turkey, I believe. Cold cut combo. They still have tuna. What I'm thinking is I want to do three things that are very different.
Here we go.
So I'll probably do one cold cut sandwich.
Uh-huh.
I'll probably do a tuna.
Oh my God. Flowchart Camis gave me a good idea for a bit. He goes into food and food minutes as hard as a gooner with browsing porn. That'd be an amazing bit. Okay, here we go. Now, this is interracial. What do we have here? Okay, well, it looks like there's many different races here. Let me see. Okay, well, I see an African-American here on the left. That's interesting. And I do... Oh, okay. So it looks like they put the Asians in here as well. I wouldn't have guessed that. They didn't used to do that on the interracial tab. But it looks like the Asians are here as well. That's interesting. Okay. Next up, what do we have here? We have MILF. Okay. Well, now this person looks a little bit too old to be in the MILF, but I guess they categorized it here. That's interesting. Okay.
Probably do a chicken. I think I would do 3 different kinds of sandwich. Like that way you get a good tasting of the menu. All right. So someone, now I don't know if I believe this, but someone is claiming to be a viewer of Killdozer, saying that Killdozer said that if I do Subway and I try their foot-long cookie, he wants me to do that. All right. I don't know about that. Oh, by the way, they have club sandwiches where they add in, yeah. What the hell? Why is that there? They add in like bacon to make it a club sandwich.
This says the. I know. I gotta stop. This says the hottest scene ever, but they always say that. It's not actually the hottest scene ever. It's just like a random scene, and then they title it like the hottest scene ever or whatever because they want you to click it. Like, it's not ever the hottest scene.
Chicken salad is not a club sandwich, so this is wrong.
And this says Latina. This says hot Latina, but you can never tell. Like, it might just be a white person with a tan, so you got to click it and see, right? And that's annoying. If you click on this video, do not do that. Do not, because she's not really Latina. She just has a dark tan.
It's completely wrong. So what else do they have, right? Snacks, sides, and snacks, sides, and desserts. I said that completely wrong. So,
what? This is the dentiest part of this whole thing right now. Mr. Gordow is correct. Watch. He's going to say, like, foot-long chicken nachos are nasty when it's the box. It's the box.
Doritos, foot-long nachos. Ugh.
It's the box.
And Subway, foot-long cookie.
What if they put it into a bowl? Would that be better for you?
Yikes. Yeah, someone said that Killdozer wants to see me try the foot-long cookie.
Is Killdozer trolling now? He wants to see him eat the foot-long cookie?
I mean, I wonder if it's any good.
Yeah, definitely.
The foot-long cookie. Is it just one kind? Is it just chocolate chip? That's it? That's all they do?
No,
Baked to perfection and ready to share. Served so warm, it's soft and gooey on the inside. Every inch is loaded with chocolate chip goodness. So the funny part about this, okay,
is what? Here we go.
So, what is this? Cheese dipper? The hell is a cheese dipper?
What do you think? Why don't you click it? Nope.
They also do single cookies. So,
they also do single cookies.
I hope everyone is well aware, nothing at Subway is actually fresh, right?
Like, hold on a minute. Dun, dun, dun. Turning around groundhog meme. Hold on. It's not? Hold on. You're going to love this. This is definitely a very current meme. You guys are going to love this one. Go ahead. Say it again, Philip. Hold on. I got to get it ready. Say it again, Philip.
So, I hope everyone is well aware.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nothing at Subway is actually fresh, right?
What? Too slow. Hurry up. No! No! You have got to be kidding me!
Right? Like, that used to be actually their slogan, Subway Eat Fresh, but it's a complete lie. So, when they say footlong cookie fresh baked, all that means is this is some mass-manufactured, prepackaged dough, likely of about the same quality that you could get in your grocery store freezer right now, right? Or the grocery store refrigerator. Footlong cookie fresh baked.
Hold on, let me hear
all
this
that
logo.
means is this is some... When they say footlong cookie that you could get in your grocery store freezer right now,
okay, go
right,
ahead.
or the grocery store refrigerator, you know, like you get the Pillsbury tube. So
I want to hear
when
slow
they say
go.
footlong, well aware,
here we go.
nothing at Subway is actually fresh, right? Like that used to be actually their slogan, Subway.
You're right. It was slogan. That used to be their slogan.
Fresh, but it's a complete lie. So when they say footlong cookie fresh baked, all that means is this is some mass-manufactured, prepackaged dough, likely of about the same quality that you could get in your grocery store freezer right now, right, or the grocery store refrigerator. You know, like you get the Pillsbury tube of cookie dough, and you can just put it on a mat and bake it. That's all this is. Only they plop it into their foot-long, you know, container, and they bake it in their little oven there.
What would you like them to do? have fresh. I'm thinking about it. Tony T says Subway is now more fresh than it's ever been. There you go.
You know, container, and they bake it in their little oven there. But like, what the hell? Nothing here is going to be fresh.
Yeah,
They're not making
hell?
that dough from scratch. You know what I mean? Nothing. It's terrible, I'm sure. But I mean, I'm fascinated by it. Would the foot-long cookie be good? I feel like if I should do 3 sandwiches and 1 of these, but I'm not doing both. So like 3 sandwiches, and then either the foot-long nachos or the foot-long cookie. I'll do 1 of those. See, someone is claiming Killdozer says he wants me to do it. I would do it, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you're just making that up. I'll see next time Killdozer comes by what he says. If he wants me to, if he's interested in me doing the foot-long cookie or not.
Is that a troll or real? This Killdozer lore. Does anyone know? Movie Sign says, who taught him gelatinous? That's a big word he can say. Big ups, Movie Sign. Ice Yamamoto says, I knew a guy that had 1 terabyte of sorted corn. That's a lot to sort by yourself. I guess some people are old school. They say, some people like to have physical copies. Maybe he has a big plan of that. I don't know. It's always better to own physical, some people say. I don't live by that credo, but some do. Jeff K says, Phil gooning to DoorDash, is Randy Marsh finally seeing internet porn during the drought? Randy Marsh finally... See, someone's laughing at this, but I'm not. Oh, this one. Yes. I do recognize this. And I'll show you the screenshot of what it means. This right here. Right here. This is, he went to the Krispy Kreme factory, right? This one. That's a lot of Krispy Kreme, by the way. All right, let's go. Big ups. Now I got it.
So, interesting. So I would probably do 1 of the rotisserie chicken sandwiches. I would do some kind of a lunch meat sandwich of style, and then I would do the tuna. And I would do the tuna. My mom, her favorite sub ever at Subway was tuna, but this is when it was really Subway before it was chained out and turned into this worldwide franchise. It was called Pete's Subs. And they used to have this insanely fresh bread that they got from a local bakery. And she would have tuna, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, and pickles with salt and pepper on top. That was my mom's favorite Subway sandwich. So I would probably do it. I would probably try to recreate what I used to have all the time when I was a kid, because she would eat a lot of it and give me some of it. So I would probably
Here you go, Philip. I didn't finish this. Handle the rest.
Try that. So I'd try the tuna salad, and then I would probably do 2 others. So, and I would do 1 of these dessert things, okay?
This might be a hot take. I like tuna by itself, but on bread, it kind of weirds me out a little bit. I don't know why. I've never got into it. I never got into tuna on bread, but I do like tuna itself, right? I like to keep them separate.
I would probably do 2 others. So, and I would do 1 of these dessert things, okay?
No, not dented. Extremely correct.
So if we do Subway, that's what it's looking like.
And I don't like cheese on tuna either. Don't bring me the cheese into a tuna. I don't think cheese and fish are a good combination. Including fish fillets from McDonald's, I don't get the cheese on that either. I don't get it. I don't want cheese and fish. I don't get the combo so much. I don't. I just don't get it. I don't think nature intended us to have fish and cheese together, right? And that's a W, and you're welcome. Big Dog says, listening to this, you would think Gordon Ramsay was his personal chef. Yeah, with his standards, that's a good point.
Like we're going to be doing, all right? So think about that for a sec. We're going to look at others. But maybe Subway is a viable option if we do interesting enough stuff, right?
I like, if I'm going to eat tuna, I get the can, open the can up, and fire away. That's how I handle my tunas. Of course, you drain it first. Too much water in tuna will kill it.
I received a $2 tip. This person says, let's see here.
Fuck those pouches, though. Pouches fuck the experience up. I need the can.
My in-laws are Italian. When we visit, we have pepperoni sandwiches all the time.
Yeah.
Again, pepperoni as an ingredient on a sandwich. If you were going to say salami, pepperoni, you know, I've never heard someone just eating just pepperoni.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's always an ingredient in something. So this is bizarre to me. And I grew up, eating Italian cuisine, and even then we didn't just eat pepperoni,
Now what?
I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the $2 tip.
All right, guys. Okay. Up to $6 in support. We're not begging today? Are we not?
All right. So that would be option number 1. Subway.
We're oddly not begging, aren't we? Are we trying to be in our best behavior because we think the internet's watching? All 192 of them? Brahmin Noodles says, I worked at a pub. One of those popular dishes was a steak sandwich with cheese and garlic. It was not on artisan bread, though. No, that was the problem, Brahmin Noodles. Steak sandwich with cheese and garlic, I'm down for. Garlic and steak is a combo that has worked since the beginning of time. Everyone knows that. Hoskew in the house says the Subway segment is gayer than all the men getting in a big pile and having sex with each other. Whoa, that's a different tab. Now this one is the gay tab. Let me check this out real quick. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes you go to the gay tab and there's some chicks in there. So that's annoying. They just put that on the menu for some reason. I think if you want to try new things. I don't like that though. So I'm not going to get anything from this tab.
A variety of sandwiches and one of their weird snack side things. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, the second option.
Yeah, go ahead.
That we could do would be Red Robin. Yum.
See? Now watch how different he treats Red Robin, because this is what he wants.
Okay, I don't know why I just had to do their slogan, but it's Red Robin. Now, Red Robin is famous for their burgers. They do other things, too.
Look at this. It's awesome.
But I want to take a look at their current menu.
Woo! It's amazing.
I haven't actually looked at Red Robin in a long time. I haven't eaten there in many years. I couldn't even tell you the last time I ate there.
God, I am craving it, though. NCNN says, a restaurant with 20,000 locations does make all their food in store and streamlines it through prep factories. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it? Big ups, NCMM.
I know. I think
MCMNN, I should say.
Did we eat? I eat there with my wife. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What?
I know. I think once ever did we eat. I eat there with my wife.
Oh, so, what'd you get?
Let's take a look. So here's our new items.
Ooh.
Now, let's see. So they're doing barbecue pork burger and nachos. I'll be honest, I think I might want to try the nachos. Look at that.
Philip, what if they put it in a foot-long box? Then what?
Nachos with a twist. Classic Yukon chips. So it's those thick-cut potato chips stacked with hickory-smoked pulled pork and drizzled with what? Cut off. See details. Drizzled with New Belgium fat tire, beer cheese, bacon fondue, Whiskey River barbecue sauce, and ranch and fresh jalapenos. Oh, man.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, man. That sounds good. It's absolutely disgusting. It's going to be like 2 pounds of sludge. It's going to clog the arteries like no tomorrow. But, man, that sounds delicious. I'm American. That's great. Give me the beer cheese, please.
Oh, very funny, Philip. I'm hot take warning again. I would not get nachos from a restaurant. Not worth it. I don't think the content's not worth the price in a restaurant.
They should call that the Toilet Buster special right there.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
Drinks. That's kind of cool.
For an appetizer, maybe, but he's doing it like that's his meal, guys.
Oh, really? Look, so...
And not delivering it. Yes, thank you, Om. You're getting that from DoorDash? Who among us is getting that from DoorDash?
Don't you love when fast food has fads? So Subway's doing hot honey. So, of course, that means Red Robin is also doing hot honey. They're doing a chicken sandwich and a pizza.
Uh-huh. What's wrong with that?
This is Red Robin, right?
You can't have pizza.
Since when do they do pizza?
Philip, they do all kinds of shit, man.
Apparently they do pizza. I didn't even know that they do pizza. So serve with your choice of side, hand-breaded fried chicken breast dripping with Mike's hot honey. And layered, it looks like it has a few things on it.
It acts like they are like some specialist of food, and like they have to make their special food. We're talking about Red Robin.
Looks like a good greens mix. I wonder what's in there.
It's a good greens mix. Compare that to what we saw from Subway, and look at the difference in reaction here. It looks like a good greens mix.
Honey pepperoni pizza. Looks like a good greens mix. I wonder what's in there.
That's what he said.
Mike's honey pepperoni pizza. So it's pepperoni, provolone, mozzarella, crushed red pepper, and hot honey sauce.
I like that.
Oh no. Would you order a pizza from Red Robin? That is so bizarre.
This guy's, man, we are dented today, guys. We need it more. Here, where is it? Where is it? I need it.
I am dented.
Okay, here we go.
I am dented.
And the triple hat trick.
I am dented.
Okay, there we go. 3 denteds today.
And everything else here doesn't look too good. Buzzer beater bacon cheeseburger, 2-pointer or 3-pointer. Oh, man. And boneless. No, we just had chicken. I'm not getting chicken wings. That's ridiculous. Do they have limited time stuff, or is that what we just looked at? It is. It's what we already looked at.
Yeah, like the pizza.
So let's look at their burger. So the barbecue.
This is what they're known for. This is their specialty. So we got to check out here. Akil says, "Hey, how long has he been talking about Subway? At least a 15-minute segment, I'd say." Grazing Poro says, "Here, Phil. Oh, whoops, got some ash on it." That's at the Subway worker. Husky says, "If I'm worried about freshness, I'm getting the tuna." If you're worried about freshness, you get the tuna. I always think fish is scarier about the freshness stuff, but who knows? Flowchart Cammy says, "Insane how much he knows about fast food lore. He knows everything, because what else does he have to talk about with his significant mother? Nothing else. This is it. This is the conversations. They don't like gaming anymore."
Pork burger is their limited time one, but they got just
I know, Husky. I got you.
Bacon cheese, jalapeno, Whiskey River barbecue, Red Robin Royal. That's the special one. That's the egg on top. Only problem with that would be absolutely perfect for in person. I can't get that delivered.
Yeah, you got
that
it.
That egg is going to break on the way, and that thing's going to be completely soaked by the time I get it. So sadly, I can't do their egg burger.
See how excited he is?
Gourmet cheeseburger, bonsai burger. This one has pineapple on it.
Bonsai burger.
Mad Love. Your choice of side. So pepper jack Swiss, cheddar and Parmesan, sweet jalapeno relish.
Now all of a sudden, the fucking names are cool.
I'm assuming maybe it's supposed to be spicy. Like a spicy burger. The simple basic cheeseburger. Smashed avocado and bacon. Lava queso. Yeah, I won't be getting that. Can't get that delivery. A sauteed shroom. Monster double. Wow, they have 1 million. The scorpion burger. That has crispy jalapenos on it. Look at that. Breaded jalapenos. Smoke and pepper. Southern charm. Cheesy bacon fondue. Blue ribbon with blue cheese. Oh my God. A triple. Look at that.
Yeah, Philip. Yeah, you're
That's
not...
ridiculous. What's up, Game Boy? How you doing, man?
Ooh.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Look at that thing. All right. So if I were to do something from Red Robin, I'd probably pick a burger combo, and I'd probably try those nachos, is what I'm thinking. I don't think I would get a Donato's pizza. Just saying, I'd probably avoid the Donatos.
Is there a reason for
so
that?
There you go.
Think they can't do that?
And I would get the crazy barbecue pork nachos from Red Robin. All right. So that's 2 options. All right. 2 of the options that we could do.
Sold the Kaiju says he's not begging because he's distracted by food. That could be.
Okay. I received a $2 tip.
From
Beaver Bother. And I don't care. So thanks for the $2 tip, Beaver Bother. He's complaining. I'm just going to ignore him. Thanks for $2.
Dent.
Beaver Bother, who's literally been banned 17 times from each chat. All right.
Denter Bother.
Okay. So
food segment over?
2 down, 1 to go. So Subway.
What's left?
I'll probably do 3 different little sandwiches, like tuna, rotisserie chicken, some
What's
kind of a cold
left?
cut, and one of their unique desserts, whether it be the Doritos nachos or the footlong cookie. Okay. If we do Red Robin, I probably do one of the burger combos with their unique barbecue nachos. Okay. The third and final option for now, unless we think of another one, all right, would actually be Applebee's. Now,
Applebee's. I forgot about Applebee's. You're right. Eagle Eric of EA's asking, what does Legend of the Hidden Temple sound effect mean? Well, if there's 2 free spaces, Game Boy and Jade, 2 famous viewers of DSP that are there every day. But we need to get 4 times of someone saying, of Philip saying, "What's up, name?" And if we get all 4, we get to go into the temple, and it's a very fun trip into the temple. It's a silly thing we do. People like it, but it's silly.
Applebee's, I do not have a good history with. I had Applebee's once or twice in Connecticut, and I never liked it. And then when I moved out here, I believe it was the first week that I lived in Washington, I tried Applebee's, and it was atrociously bad. I actually went to the restaurant, and they got all of the orders wrong in the entire restaurant. Like, every customer complained.
Doubt it.
That everyone's food was wrong.
Doubt it.
So they had to keep running different food out. They gave me the wrong food.
Doubt
Everyone
it.
around me had the wrong food. And then when the right food came out, it was all bad anyway.
Doubt
all
it.
right? But that was 11 years ago. So I don't know if Applebee's has improved or not.
What the real reality of the story is, someone probably said, "Hey, excuse me, I asked for no cheese on this. Could I get another one?" Oh my God, everyone's food came out bad. Everyone's complaining. It's ridiculous.
In the last decade. But this would definitely be something weird to try. So they have all kinds of stuff. All right. One of the things that they actually do is they do these 2-for combos.
Oh, yeah. Who can forget those?
So, for example.
Yeah, who could forget it?
They're not going to show unless I pick a specific location.
Just
but
pick a location.
What it'll usually allow you to do is pick one of a series of appetizers.
Pick a location. Just choose anywhere.
And then 2 entrees, like a burger and chicken, something like that.
Oh.
And so you can get all of that for like $25, but of course, ordering it's going to be more expensive than that. But that limits your menu selections. Okay? If we were looking, for example...
Literally not going to show it now.
Well, I probably wouldn't want a skillet delivered because the sizzling skillets are meant to come out sizzling. Delivered, obviously, you lose the effect and it's going to not be good. I'm not going to order steak or ribs because that's going to be way too expensive. But I would maybe consider a pasta.
Definitely.
What do they have for pasta?
I'd rather spend $50 on a burger.
Bourbon Street chicken, blackened shrimp, broccoli and cheddar chicken, blackened shrimp, 4 cheese. What the fuck is that?
4 cheese mac.
What is
Click
that?
It. Click it.
Oh, dude.
What?
Oh, do I have to tell you what that looks like? Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah,
is that supposed to look appetizing?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Middle schooler.
What on earth? Wow. It looks like someone already ate it.
Oh, good joke, man.
It looks like they ate it. It came out the wrong way.
Remember laughing at jokes like this? And then you watch Rugrats, and then your mom would tell you it's time to go to bed at like 7 p.m. Remember those days? Those were magical times, huh, guys?
Cheese mac and cheese with honey pepper chicken tenders? What? Oh. These do not look good, right? None of those pasta dishes look very good. What sandwiches do they have?
Look, remember, all this sucks, by the way, because he just wants Red Robin.
It's different chicken. They have grilled and they have fried. A prime rib dipper. You know what this looks like? This totally looks like the, I forget the name of the sandwich, but it looks exactly like the sandwich from Quiznos. Even the bread looks exactly the same. It's that prime steak with the sweet onions, melted cheese. It probably has a sauce on it, and it has the cheesy bread, and then you can, that looks exactly like the sandwich from Quiznos.
He could compare and contrast different restaurants, like specific items. That's what we're working with here. His knowledge. Get on his level.
I guess they copied.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it totally looks like they copied.
Uh-huh. Totally unique item. Never seen anywhere else.
Clubhouse grill. Would you go to Applebee's to get a ham sandwich with bacon? Like what? Chicken fajita roll-up.
Would you go to Applebee's for fajitas? What? Huh?
Nothing special. Honestly, nothing here. It looks very special, right? What kind of burgers do they have? Whole lot of bacon, Bourbon Street with mushroom, the neighborhood burger.
It's like the simple classic
juicy
you praised at Applebee's. It's just the classic.
Patties seared and stacked with American cheese smothered with house-made garlic mayo. Doesn't even sound good.
Yep.
Garlic mayo? Oh, what the?
All right. Big ups, Grazing Poro. Says, for DSP to claim to know true New England pizza, he should know hot honey has been on pizzas like Crispy's in New York for half a decade. He knows what he knows, and they're chain restaurants. Once you break out of the chain restaurants, Grazing Poro, his knowledge goes to zero. That's what we're working with here. Boat Knight says, just me, or is he making you extra angry? No, never angry. Just it's very dented, let's put it. I'm getting dented here.
A quesadilla burger.
I'm getting more
How
dented.
on earth
watching.
are you supposed to eat that? You do realize that will be completely soaked and soggy and disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
Even fresh at the restaurant, that's going to be soggy and disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
Who would order that?
Uh-huh. Who would order that?
This is
Dumb
like
fucks.
food made by people who don't understand food at all.
Definitely. This looks extremely different than Red Robin. Like, it's a totally different level. Completely different restaurant than Red Robin, honestly. Look at this. Completely different.
Oh, boy, the Impossible Cheeseburger. There's nothing special.
Why is that, oh, boy?
Oh, boy, the Impossible Cheeseburger.
Or is that woke, Philip? Is that something Neil Druckmann ruined? We're going to call that woke.
There's nothing special.
Where's the accessibility features?
What about chicken? Bourbon Street chicken. Chicken tenders. Chicken tenders? I can't just get those myself. Why would I go to Applebee's for chicken tenders? You can just buy...
I can't just get those myself? You're buying things from a restaurant.
I can't just get those myself. Why would I go to Applebee's for chicken tenders? You can just buy a bag of those right now and put them in your oven.
You know what else you could do? Drive to Applebee's and eat it at a restaurant so you can order whatever the fuck you want without worrying about DoorDash. But you choose not to do that, don't ya?
This is weird. Fiesta lime chicken. This is terrible. Look, it's frozen.
Yep,
this food is even... I don't think they even understand the concept, right?
Uh-huh.
The concept is supposed to be, when you have a photo of the food, it's supposed to look better than what the food would be.
Yeah.
This doesn't even look good as they're presenting it. That looks like frozen rubber.
Yep.
That doesn't look appetizing to me in any way.
This doesn't look like anything Red Robin would serve. Absolutely. You're right, sir.
Why would I want to order that?
Yep. Red Robin would never serve this. Red Robin wouldn't be caught dead serving this. Why would I want to have a streamer that has to sniff one side of his nose every 2 seconds? But here we are. There you go.
I'm not seeing a single thing on this menu I would want.
Yep.
At all.
Non-alcoholic beverages. Definitely don't want those, right, Philip?
Like, here, what about their sides?
Yeah, check out the sides.
Fries, garlic mash.
Fries! You could just go buy fries. What? Why do they have fries? Broccoli. I could just grow broccoli myself, huh?
Potato. Or cheese mac and cheese with bacon on top.
Yeah, what? I could just get a box of macaroni and cheese and cook it myself, huh? Doesn't make sense.
Green beans, broccoli. Oh my God. It's terrible.
Yeah, I could kill the chicken myself and make tortilla soup. What?
I don't even have a single thing I want. Seriously. I think we can eliminate one right now. I don't think there's a single thing on the Applebee's menu that I would want. Nothing there looks appetizing to me at all in any way.
Mm-hmm.
That looks terrible. At least at Red Robin, some of those things looked interesting. This just looks like ass.
This just looks like ass.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so...
Yep, it's just ass.
All right, so here we go. That's going to make it a lot easier for us. Let's just eliminate Applebee's, all right? That looks like garbage.
I have eliminated Applebee's. That's right. Oh, I need to watch that again. It's been too long. Maybe we should watch that.
So forget Applebee's. I would say we need to decide between Subway and Red Robin for our next DSP Tries It. I think either is a perfectly viable candidate. They both look like they have good variety. where we'd be able to try some things and taste test against. All right. All right. So let's do a poll. All right. Let's do it.
Spamming food. I'm spamming Subway so fucking hard. Good writing. Uh-oh, the
I'm
shrimp
going to
is
post
back.
a poll both on YouTube and on Kick.
All right, so this is a present time. I know we're behind a little bit, but this is kind of weird. So Nagla has super chat $11 to DSP. Nagla. That person has 7 million subs on YouTube. And just combined with the Killdozer thing. Very weird, isn't it? Very strange. Is Nagla maybe seeing the Doom shit and decided to troll here in his own way? I wonder. I'm guessing Nagla saw the Doom shit and it's like, let me see what DSP's up to. I'm guessing, but anyways. Wallyap says, I muted it when he started talking about food, went and did work for 30 minutes, and he's still talking about food. What the yeah, oh God, yeah, it was way longer than that too. Aloha Snack Bar says, appreciate the Elton John dented hat trick. That's when you know it's special. Jeff K says, no Bridgeport Italian says, mozzarella. Hey, he's real Italian. Oh, he has been doing lolcow content, says Drooper. Now it's starting to make sense. Big Beppo says, DSP is so Italian he can't cook at home. Sad nonas. Sad nonas. Nonas. Logan K says, Applebee's never happened. He saw Kitchen Nightmares and passed off the story as his own. If you look for it, you find he does this a lot. He definitely does that a lot. He'll create stories that happen in his life when in actuality, they're not from his life at all. Big ups, Logan K. Omnigas says, he acts like an alien trying to be human. That is correct as well. Iwamoto says, will we just go straight into Q&A after this? We're going to find out. Big ups, Iwamoto. I'm the gas, Logan. Big ups, everybody.
All right, let's see what your immediate feedback is. I
hope
live
everyone
on
says
stream.
Subway.
Keep in mind, what wins we'll probably do next, but it doesn't matter. Like the next one, we could do the other one anyway. It's not like because people didn't vote for it this time, we won't do it. But I feel like we need today on this very show, we have to figure this out. So that way we know what we're working toward and we can push toward it rather than saying, we don't know. So let's figure it out. Cheetah Man, yes, we looked at the Subway menu. They have rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Not the rubbery white meat molded chicken.
Got it. Yeah. I know you're worried about that, brother, but I figured it out. Don't worry.
Huge asshole. Our first super chatter of the day, $2 says, let's look at Subway again. Let's not say we did. Because I remember everything that's on that menu now. Thank
Nagla has gifted 10 subs on Kick as well. Interesting. What's going on here? If that's
pretty cool seeing that in the Grand Theft Auto font. That's wild to see that in the Grand Theft Auto font like that.
What's going on?
If a Cowboy fan says, why not do both within two different goals? Oh, well, that's the thing. We probably will. I almost guarantee you we're going to end up doing both in due time. But we got to figure out what the next one is now so we know what we're working on. We're already 64 out of 70. We're almost today, by the end of today, we'll be probably halfway, if not more to halfway there, right? So, am I going to react to the new Superman trailer? You want me to?
What else you going to do?
I
You
don't know
have
if I want
35
to or
minutes
not.
to kill.
There's a Long John Silver's in my area, but they won't deliver because they're too far away. So sadly, I can't do Long John Silver's.
Oh, it's too bad. Long John Silver is amazing. Flojar Cami says, this is so pathetic. His entire life is fast food. Not much else going on. We got to get excited about something.
In the game so long, would I consider doing a game historian style thing where I could talk about the history of certain franchises? I could.
That'd be
I could
great.
do things like history of Street Fighter, history of franchises that I've been a part of the whole time, like Mass Effect and stuff like that. I could do stuff like that. The thing is, here's the challenge of it, right? It's all edited content, and not to say that I couldn't edit, because I could now. I actually have a video editor, and I've learned basic video editing again, so I could probably get better at it.
Please do it.
But the challenge on YouTube with that is you're basically at the mercy of the algorithm. And here's what I mean.
Make good content, people will find it eventually.
Back in 2016, and yes, I know that was a long time ago. Okay?
Yes, very long time ago.
I created a channel called KO Gaming. That channel was meant to be a channel that was going to have highly edited game reviews, countdowns, special, now they call them video essays. Back then they didn't really, but it was like special, rant videos, things like that, right? And I launched the channel, and it did very well. I worked on it for around 6 to 7 months, okay? And I worked my ass off on this channel. And I actually got a video that broke 1 million views. I had several videos that had maybe around 100,000 views. And then most videos were getting between anywhere from, say, 8,000 upwards to maybe 20, 30,000 views. So it was okay. Like, the channel was doing decent at the time. And at that time, this was pre-adpocalypse on YouTube. So no exaggeration, you can make a lot of money on a video like that. Like, the video that had 1 million views made me like $3,000 in like a month. Okay?
So then when they stopped being like that and you didn't have hit videos, you didn't make that much, and you quit it as quickly as you started it, right? That's what you're going to say, right? And he also took a month off because he had such a big video.
Challenge of a channel like that is, number one, having enough fresh content to constantly have people coming back to the channel. You want to stay in people's minds. You want to stay in the algorithm. But balancing that with everything else. For example, when
Too much work then. Just say it shorter. Nagla is a big YouTuber. He probably saw the Twitters. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming is happening here, but we'll see.
Was working on that.
I'm sure he's going to be talking about Nagla when we get there. He has to.
Channel. That was half of my day. Like, I only did 1 stream a day. I just did,
No.
I did 1 stream where I did like a pre-stream and gameplay for like 3-4 hours. And that was all I did. The entire night was no night stream. Instead, it was just me doing editing and voice capture and things like that, writing, scripting, Now, the channel did well. But then what happened, as I said, you're at the mercy of YouTube and the algorithm and things like that. YouTube, for some bizarre reason, even though the channel was highly professional, had almost no swearing, nothing that would be considered adult-oriented, nothing wrong, they demonetized the channel. They actually made it so every video was getting flagged for demonetization. And I was like, what? Why? And I contacted YouTube, and they refused to tell me. They would just keep sending me to a generic list of reasons why your videos would get demonetized, and it never made any sense. So eventually, I just stopped using the channel, and then I went back to it like a year later, and then the videos started getting monetized again. But the problem is, YouTube can do that at any moment. It doesn't make any sense why they would. And so it kind of disheartened me, because here's the thing.
Yeah, didn't get the returns you wanted.
If you are at the mercy of YouTube, it means at any moment they could just go, no revenue for you.
Yeah,
and
they can still do that to you right now.
If your model is based on views and ads, you did all that work for nothing. And that's what happened. My channel, I put 6 to 7, 8 months of work into this channel. It was all for nothing, because after that one video, I was never able to make money on it again. So then I
because people didn't care about the videos, and the videos you made were horrible.
Became a full-time streamer, and this has been my focus now ever since.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put that level of effort into an edited style channel if YouTube can just take it away from me.
Gotcha.
So that's why I've never went back to that kind of thing. I very well could. And I think with the level of equipment I have now for voiceovers and editing, I could make it work, but I just don't want to put that level of effort into it again.
Too much work. Okay, so I'm kind of distracted here looking at this guy. And he made a video on this guy, who is a guy that made fun of DSP many times. Did they mention DSP in here? Yes, they... No, they did not. This guy...
I learned so much from this.
This guy used to... El Prestor used to make videos on DSP. And he would... Very funny. Some very funny rants on DSP back in the day.
And sweet 20 seconds.
Come on, gas station. They got Fortnite supplies here. That's crazy.
All right, so this is Nagla, though. But there you go.
All right, well, folks, Subway has won.
Yay!
So we are going to do Subway next.
Dun, dun,
all right?
dun.
Subway will be the next DSP tries it. It won both on Kick and on YouTube, and it means it was 12:29 when I determined that.
Oh, see,
yes, we did.
He makes sure the poll is as close as possible. How dented can you be?
We did figure out the food, and only 38% of people said we would.
All right.
So whoever said yes, you just made out like bandits and just earned a ton of the channel points on Kit. Congratulations. We figured it out at 12:29.
Have fun highlighting your messages. Joe Dub says, it's because Vinny's Pizza didn't have no hot honey. They said, here's the red hot chili fakes. Take it or get the hell out. That's why he doesn't know about hot honey. You're right. Big ups, Joe Dub.
Very nice. You wagered wisely. Oh, but it was the lesser wager. So you won big there. Good stuff.
Okay, good
Yes,
point.
we did pick the food. Subway, and we even know it's going to be one of the chicken sandwiches, one of the lunch meat sandwiches, and a tuna sandwich. We already figured it out.
That's correct.
And one of the desserts.
Arbitrarily ended the poll 1 minute before it was supposed to end because he wants to make polls the new hype thing.
So there you go. Congrats.
All right. Good sniff, too. Celebratory sniff.
Please clap right in. Congrats.
There, thank you for that. That's like a horn. You know, you blow a horn after something hype happens.
Please clap right into the mic. Okay, here we go. As loud as I can. There we go. Okay. All right. So sorry if you lost. You could win it all big, or you. All right. And one of the desserts. Subway will be at 70 goals hit. We'll get 3 sandwiches and one of the desserts. So we got to determine what we're going to do now. Now we can work on that over the week, determine exactly which ones we want to get.
We can work on that this week. Yeah, we can get to work on that this week, definitely. Talby says, today on the Level 1 podcast, a 43-year-old man desperately tries to trick you into feeding his gout. Yes, that's what we're doing.
So we got to determine. We'll be at 70 goals hit. We'll get 3 sandwiches and one.
There's a 3. I'm kind of getting annoyed of tracking this, though, to be honest, guys. It is kind of an annoying thing to track, but I got it.
Sandwiches and one of the desserts.
My
so we got
limit
to
of tracking.
determine what we're going to do now. Now we can work on that over the week, determine exactly which ones we want to get.
I'm at my limit. I can't track endless things. It's too much work, but it's legitimately too much work.
Okay. All right, so folks, we talked about the schedule. We figured out DSP tries it next. I think what we'll do is we'll do Subway for 70 goals. Here you go. Now we don't have to worry about it until 90 goals. We already got the next 2 determined, so that's good. And the truth is, probably in the next 2 weeks, something new will happen that'll be interesting. So then we'll figure out, that'll be probably 90, and then
something new will take over the fast food world.
Getting closer to the marathon. So okay,
definitely.
So if you want to see me try Subway, if you want to see me try a new chicken with the rotisserie chicken I've never had before, a lunch meat and a tuna salad, which I haven't had in ages, plus one of their desserts, support the stream. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. We don't have any memberships today. Let's get some tips and let's get some subs. We have no subs. Who's going to be the first sub on Kick today? Let's find out right now. Let's get a sub on Kick. Who's the first one? Let's celebrate someone on Kick right now. Who's going to step up to the plate?
Greed of the Green says, do you think
right now
they go out to eat, like go in and sit down, or does it all go to the snort fort to be consumed? And sometimes he does talk about going out to eat, and we do know that he took out Leanna to Bahama Breeze sometimes from the bank leaks. But I would imagine no. They just DoorDash on the days off anyway. I mean, why go somewhere, right? But who knows? Mad Max the 7 says, pizza party, please, boss. I'll watch that before we end the stream, I promise. We got to watch Middle Manager here to finish up the stream when it's over. Gaming Guru says, none of this is ran through a lab, research, or testers. Are you talking about Applebee's or Red Robin? They're both the same in my mind. Okay. All right. Jordan Fadeaway says, what is he worse at, financial or time management? Financial, I think. He has no control. Time is bad too, though.
Right now.
I'm not in slow motion.
All right, anyway.
All right.
If a Cowboy fan, the podcast typically ends around 1 p.m. Pacific time. So we got around a half an hour left on the show, roughly. Okay?
And when does it stop? Or when is this over? Even Eva Cowboy fan wanted to ask.
Yeah, I want you to think of it this way. Going back to the idea of doing an edited style channel. I know I could do it. I have great quality audio now. I have great quality visuals. I have a great PC. I can edit. I know how to edit. I've learned effects, transitions. I know I'm picture in picture. I could do it all. Okay?
But
the problem with that is
no one gives a fuck what you say anymore, and almost no one did then, but now even worse, no one cares what you say anymore.
I could work my ass off on making great videos, and there is no guarantee whatsoever that they would ever be watched on YouTube. I might have a video that goes viral and gets 1 million views, but then gets demonetized for no good reason, and you can't really figure it out. Really, the smart way to go
is
to not be dependent on individual video performance, but instead to build a body of work per se. That yes, if one gets demonetized, it's not a big deal, but to have more than that so people have somewhere to go and they're constantly watching your content.
By the way, I didn't show that. I just clicked it, but so he did this, which is that giving pig for anybody else? What does that mean to you? Pig?
But also to have other avenues of income. Live streaming is definitely
could be cow.
The way to make a viable living in the modern era. It just is. Turning on the live stream and being able to do content.
Udders. Gotcha.
That's interactive.
Oh, it's a potato?
It doesn't matter if YouTube...
It's a potato. It's his gimmick. Oh, man. Who would have guessed that?
On the live stream and being able to do content that's interactive and then people support it. It doesn't matter if YouTube demonetizes you, right? Like right now, if this stream got demonetized, I could still get tips. I could still get contributions via Kick, right? It doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
If you put all your eggs in one basket and you edit a video, okay, this is a 20-minute long video essay, and I put a whole week's worth of work into it, and you release it. Oh, well, the algorithm won't push it, so no one saw it. Oh, it didn't work at all because YouTube decided to demonetize it for no reason at all. Wow, that's, and that's disheartening, and that's just, it really is deflating when that kind of shit happens, Yeah, so I liked doing it. I could do, running through Street Fighter and the history of the games and with the differences between them and things like that, evolution of a certain series of Street Fighter. I could do that. I could do a series of Mass Effect. The differences between Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, the lore and the continuation, why there was controversy around the series, the flop that was Mass Effect Andromeda. I could do a good series of videos on that for sure. And I know that people would like it and it would be good quality stuff. But would the algorithm pick it up? Or would I work for months on them and then no one ever...
If people really liked it, it would.
...sees them, right? Would it get demonetized for no reason?
If people really liked it and people watched it, it would. But... Nope.
So that's why I really would rather just stream, to be frank with all of you. And plus, like I said, I've built up a streaming presence now for some 8 years. I've been full-time live streaming since 2017. This is where I'm successful. So if I were to take all that time away from streaming, meaning let's say I only did one stream a day. Let's say I did a podcast and a gameplay stream once a day. There were no night streams at all, right? Well, that's half my streaming gone. So I would make so little progress in games. I'd have to play half as many games. My chill night streams would be gone. I wouldn't have time to do chill night streams at all. So games like Minecraft, Truck Simulator, all gone. Eliminated, right? And then after all that work, hoping the videos get views. That's the problem,
Big ups to... I want to give credit to the person that said this. Sorry it scrolled by, but you made me check this yourself. Thank you for that. And it is true. Here it is. Look. That's 2 months ago. So he knows about DSP and what he's all about. So it could be, I don't know what kind of story we're working with here. It might be a one-day thing. It might not, but let's see. Shoutouts to Acid Buildup Ouch, who was just gifted a sub. There you go. Random Surge. What a legend. Random Surge. King.
Okay. Thank you so much to Nagla. Nagla gifted 10 subs on Kick. Thank you so much, Nagla. That is very much appreciated. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. That is $50 of support.
That's not the correct name. Put his name at the chat and it's wrong. But look at this one. This one is, though. The one that did the super chat is really him. This one is because I clicked it and it went to his channel. So this one, whoever did this is really him. This kick might be someone... Oh, now this kick could be someone doing fake memberships with that name. That'd be kind of funny if that's it.
So it gets us up to 60 for today so far. Thank you, Nagla. Appreciate that.
You can
and
see
now you're up on the leaderboard too.
The kick name has a 0 instead of an O.
Weak, right? Yeah.
So that is true.
Awesome. Propelled right up there. Cool. So the weirdest thing happened yesterday. On kick, a bunch of people...
slime draws near. Yes, you can. We figured it out yesterday. He might talk about it right now. We did figure that out yesterday. Someone did it.
The weirdest thing happened yesterday. On kick, a bunch of people were contributing subs, and none of
Shoutouts to using predictions is dented.
them were showing up. Most of them showed up later. So FYI, just so everyone knows, there were 20 subs from AI Camus.
Yeah.
There were 12 subs from your future stepdad. As well as 4 from Buckwell. They didn't show up at first. They all showed up later. So Kick had a big issue yesterday where nothing was going through right away. But eventually,
Chair condom, no games.
they did go through. And I did count them yesterday. So that's why we hit 2 goals on yesterday's first stream. So thank you to anyone who did support via Kick yesterday. It did count. It did go through. It's dumb that there was this weird delay, but it did eventually
What
clear
about
up,
the hundreds?
Okay?
The hundreds.
Excuse me.
What
Okay.
about the
Shooter
What about the hundreds?
with a $5 super chat says, "Hey, I like the GTA leaderboard. I'm so hyped for GTA 6." Me too. And so I have an idea.
Only got to wait 6 months.
Here's what I was thinking. So over the summer, there's a few different things that I'm going to be doing for summer downtime, because typically during the summer, there's not a lot going on in gaming, right? I do feel like after Summer Game Fest, we'll have a better idea of what games will be coming out.
Big ups King Jad for the raid.
But
Let's
right
go.
now, if you take a look at the summertime, like you've got...
Find the Rambo. Where is he? Can you find him? Find the Rambo.
RoboCop, Rogue City. Actually, you have Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake 3 and 4 on July 11. RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business July 17. Donkey Kong Bonanza on July 11.
Robo what?
RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business.
Shoutouts RoboCock. Hell yeah. Speaking of tabs.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake 3 and 4 on July 11. RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business July 17.
Hell yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza July 17.
That was my nickname in college.
And then literally nothing else until the end of August. And then we start getting a bunch of games end of August into September. So there will be probably roughly about a month with not a lot going on. And what I thought I could do is play Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC.
I was also, another nickname I had was Micro Machine.
With mods. So imagine GTA 4 with much improved graphics, better lighting, things to tweak it to make it much better. Okay? So I think that would be amazing. And then, then we could do cool GTA themed stuff here. That would be really neat, right?
Neat. All right.
I think I would love to do that.
Couldn't be more bored.
I thought that would be a great way to get some GTA gameplay in for this year. Because last year we did GTA 5 or 2 years ago we did GTA 5? And now, of course, people are starting to get hyped for GTA 6.
Remember when you already played Oblivion 2 years ago and did want to play a full Oblivion playthrough?
I think that could be something fun to do over the summer, along with Suikoden 2. Because Suikoden 2 HD collection I wanted to do too. So
definitely.
So thank you, X Shooter. We're now up to $65 of support and climbing. Thank you guys. Number one, I don't trust it. There's a rumor they're remaking GTA 4. I'm aware of that. But number one, I don't trust it. That's number one. I don't trust that they actually are. Number two, if it comes out, it might suck. Remember the last remastered collection they came out with, how bad it was? So,
definitely. Don't trust it, guys. Do not trust it. No mention.
I guess we'll see. Let's see what happens. Again, Summer Game Fest coming up and everything. I guess we'll find out. Let's see what happens. But that was an idea I had for the summer. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. My hair, once again, is uncontrollable today. Just sticking straight up on one side.
All right, there's the super chat from Nagla. Now we get some Nagla talk.
Now, Nagla has done a €11.99 super chat. And Nagla apparently is a streamer, which I didn't even know. Let's take a look at the channel.
Oh, let's take a look at your channel. Oh.
Wow, Nagla is a 7 million sub YouTuber.
Here
How are you doing, Nagla?
Scroll down.
What brings you to the channel, Nagla?
I wonder if there's a certain Doom tweet, sir?
Let me take a look at the channel.
Yeah, scroll down till you get to this one. I recommend this one. This is my favorite video from Nagla. This one.
We opened the worst gas station ever. Is this gaming stuff? I don't know because you have thumbnails. I can't tell. Nagla reacts to TikToks. Nagla vlogs with Vano's crew. Don't ever play a rage game with pasta.
Scroll down.
So you're a Minecraft creator? Because you have a lot of Minecraft stuff.
Definitely. Definitely a Minecraft creator.
Yeah, look, oh wow, yeah. All Minecraft stuff, huh? Cool.
Definitely.
I'm finally just getting back into Minecraft. I've only played it for about a month now, but I'm getting into Minecraft on PC with mods now, which is really good. Like, I really like how Minecraft is with mods on PC.
How? By the way,
Nagla.
Oh, keep going down. Anything else?
Nogla. How do you pronounce it? Is it Nogla?
Nogla.
Maybe it's Nogla.
Nogla. No glue. He's so nervous right now. So nervous. Does not know whether to be happy or not.
What's the current currency conversion for the euro?
He lost all positivity feeling right here. He is done. All right, shout outs to Be Awesome One who sent this. Apparently, Nogla has reacted to Philip in the past.
By the way. And
I played this on That Being Said, actually.
Second thing he's done great.
I didn't know it was this guy. I played this on That Being Said. I promise you I did.
It is the Lolcow podcast.
Wings of Redemption, the other guy that I've never heard of, and Buggy.
I don't know the middle guy. He's kind of irrelevant. He's just a middleman that's kind of there to keep things ticking on.
It was almost DSP. And if you don't know DSP, do your research, look up PlayStation stream loading, enjoy, you're welcome.
Look, should we just show them?
If Wildcat is ever mad.
Here we go.
I really did not like tonight's stream.
See?
And in addition
he knows all about DSP.
to that, as you guys can see, I stayed extra late for you guys, and basically it amounted to nothing. No one's really supported, which pisses me off. It does. Yeah, I'm playing a game. Obviously, it's frustrating. A lot of people showed up to watch it.
Complaining to all the broke boys.
Yeah, the broke boys, you know? Basically, he's the 45-year-old Pokemon male version.
And that really upsets me. I'm going to hope that tomorrow when I finish it, there will be some support.
And the funny thing about him is that he spent, I think, $40,000 on...
No, more. On a mobile game?
Yeah.
It was more. I thought it was around $75,000.
On a WWE mobile game.
He's wasted a huge amount of money. He begs for donations and stuff like that. Tries to manipulate people. Let's get the juice. Come on.
This is how I introduced Brian.
Okay, well, as you can see, he knows about DSP and what he's all about. He's not let's just call him not a non-ironic fan, if you know what I'm saying. Wesley H in the house says, is 2016 Captain Christian was doing amazing video essays and he didn't upload every day? It's almost like quality shines through and it's not garbage. Absolutely. There is something to be said about being discovered, but Philip has an amazing advantage over people trying to get discovered, right? Well, advantage and disadvantage because he's such an asshole. But normal people with 200 subs would have an incredible advantage on the algorithm getting started, right? But Philip, unfortunately, chose to be an asshole for 16 years and doesn't have the advantage. Soul the Kaiju says, so why was being kicked from the Twitch partnership a big deal? He got tips in other ways when without it. Yeah, good point. Why was being kicked from Twitch such a big deal? Because you had other ways, right? Shouldn't be a big fucking deal. The Pasta Maker says, he's having trouble with mods now. Wait until GTA 4. Now, I don't know, but I'm assuming that's more difficult than fucking Minecraft.
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yes, Slippy Squid, as someone who wants to break through in streaming, seeing someone like Phil do so well is super discouraging. People that do 1,000 times the work of DSP don't get close to the attention that they deserve. Because you're not a lolcow, though, Sleepy Squid. That's the problem. There is a cheat code to getting attention and money, but it requires you being a lolcow. So thank your lucky stars you don't have to do that, right? You don't want that for you or your family. I promise you. And you want to be begging every day?
Euro to USD.
I don't.
$1.12. So 11.99 euros is 13.39 USD. There you go.
And let's not forget about the, just immeasurable social awkwardness and you have to put up with to have the personality it takes to be a true lolcow, right? Like, just could never have a normal relationship in your entire life.
I should use my Twitter AI bot to generate thumbnails as good as Nogla's. Is that how he does his thumbnails? Because the thumbnails are crazy good. They're all like cool animation.
I know what you're saying, Sleepy Squid. Yeah. I wasn't saying you're like looking for that either. I was just, pointing out. You don't really want it
Nogla,
that
thank
way.
you for the subs. Thank you for the super chat. I have no idea what brought you to my channel today. Well, welcome and thank you so much for the support, man.
Yeah, man. Awesome. We are worried now. Okay, well.
What did I just hit on my phone?
Anyways, so where do we go from here?
Invite DSP to your crew for GTA 6. Do we even know what is even available to do in GTA 6? We don't. Like, we don't even know what GTA Online will be for GTA 6 or anything.
He's acting like this because
it's probably going to end up being more like GTA.
A 7 million subscriber YouTuber gave him a super chat and subs on Kick maybe, so he is definitely a little bit on edge right here.
GTA 6 or anything. Although you would assume it's probably going to end up being more like GTA Online from GTA 5.
And this Nogla on Kick opened an account today for Kick.
He took off? It looks like he came in and he took off, huh? He didn't say anything.
We're still worried about him. Yeah, he didn't. He just came in.
He's been asking about me recently. He and the, is it Vanos or Vanos? I don't know how to say it. Crew reacted to your incident. They're harmless stuff. What? Of all the things to react to, the incident, like, there's way more pertinent things recently than the incident.
Nah, that's not as funny, though, huh, Philip?
To react to. Like, I thought they would have reacted to, like, the stupid viral Twitter thing right now about Doom.
Nah.
Why would the incident be a big deal in 2025?
It's always going to be a big deal because it's always going to be hilarious.
Right?
It will never not make people around the world laugh at your stupidity. That's one of the most magical things you've ever created, Philip. While you might not have created an ejaculation that day, you did create the magic of laughter. But not laughing so much at you, not laughing so much with you, instead laughing at your stupidity. What a magical moment you created.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. A 7 million sub YouTube channel is crazy. It looks like he makes Minecraft content. Minecraft, I can't believe Minecraft is still so huge. It is, though, right?
Yes, it is. One of the biggest topics on YouTube to this very
Cowboy
day.
Fan tip the bug. It says, will you react to my suggestions from previous shoutouts, Persona 3 Reload episode Algis, and
what?
You react to...
Who was that?
So if a Cowboy Fan tip the bug, it says, will you react to my suggestions from previous shoutouts, Persona 3 Reload...
Yeah, Philip, did you forget about my previous shoutouts?
Load episode Algis and Zero Escape trailers.
Yeah, the pasta maker, you said that earlier. Poll's great, Phil. How about this DMs? You were right.
Well, episode Algis is the expansion from Persona 3, correct?
Philip.
Which I know about. I think actually...
Don't ignore me,
like
Philip. Yeah, there you go.
Already.
Stop ignoring me,
I feel like
Philip.
I watched that a long time ago. I do, because I think I remember seeing the trailer that there was a DLC expansion. People were freaking out because you had to pay for it.
Kick is normal.
That's right, now I remember. Persona 3
viewers.
Reload came out, and then within like a week they announced the DLC, and everyone was like, why are you charging already? We just bought your game, you're already charging us more money? Yeah, I remember that.
Philip has lost all of his...
Oh, there you go. No, this is my brother, and I love you. Keep it up. Well, thanks.
Oh, where was that? In Kick or YouTube? Let's see.
Oh, there you go. No, this is my brother, and I'm charging us out, and then within like a week they pay for it. When the game...
My brother and I love you. Keep it up. Yes, that was a YouTube message.
That's right. Now I remember. No, this is my brother, and I love you. Keep it up. Well, thanks.
Yeah, they definitely love you.
Dude, I'm going to keep it up. I've been doing it for 18 years. I ain't going anywhere. No matter what people say and do to me on the internet, I don't give a shit. I'm here, man, for the long haul.
Very normal thing to say to a viewer.
Cool. Well, thank you, Nogla. Great support this morning. I really appreciate you.
Come back again, man.
Anyway, so Yeah, I swear I already saw it. Let me take a look. I swear we already watched this, like last year. I think people asked me to react to it already, but maybe I didn't react to it. Maybe I just watched it myself.
The YouTube definitely was him, Eagle Eric. The kick, I'm still not sure. Because the count was literally made today. Like, legit made today. Visible mute,
right?
Did you miss anything good? You missed some menus. So,
yeah, I remember it was the expansion.
Other than that, no.
Yeah, it was the recreation of the expansion from 2007, right?
Nogla now does a 24-pound super chat. Says, "Can you say have a good day, Andrew? He is my brother who told me who you are."
Because it was at the Game Awards.
All right. Now it's getting less funny, isn't it? What's that?
It was at the Game Awards.
What are we going for now? We're trying to make a video?
I must have seen it through the Game Awards of last year is what it is. Yeah.
Are we trying to make a video, I guess?
They announced it there, right? 8 months ago. August 20th, 2024. Oh, no, excuse me, not the Game Awards. Gamescom. I'm misspeaking. Gamescom. It was
see, now they get the magical moment, though. If Philip is, like, embarrassed of his own content, you know what I mean? So now he's, like, he has no energy at all to do his normal shtick because he knows someone of, 7 million subscriber YouTubers watching him, so he can't even be himself. He can't. He cannot do it. He's embarrassed of his own stuff.
Here we go. Nogla with a $23.99 super chat says, "Can you say, have a good day, Andrew? He is my brother who told me who you are." Have a good day, Andrew. I mean it. Have a good one. You better. Because Nogla said so. All right. Thank you. That'd be 125. No, what am I talking about? I'm so stupid. W105.
Good math, brother. You'll get there.
So we're currently at 105 out of our 150 goal for the stream.
That's what I'm guessing, too. They wanted that reaction for a video, I'm guessing. It could be, who knows?
105 out of our 150 goal for the stream. The majority of that coming from Nogla. With these super chats and gifted subs. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Fellow creator here. Thank you.
Link my email in chat. My email is darksidefil@hotmail.com, but it's darkside with a Y, S-Y-D-E. If you're interested in contacting me. Or actually, Nogla, you could just DM me on X, too. Do you have an X account? Just DM me.
Oh, there we go. Now the truth comes out. Okay.
On X. I think you should be able to DM me. And we can talk there. If you want to talk further about anything, I have no clue.
Please make this happen. Oh, wait. Did Nogla say that? Or did Philip just create this out of thin air? The email thing. Yeah, I don't think Nogla asked for the email. Oh, Gaia1 says, link your emails in chat in case he wants to contact you. Yeah, just in case he wants to contact you.
Link my email in chat. My email is darksidefil@hotmail.com, but it's darkside with a Y, S-Y-D-E. If you're interested in contacting me. Or actually, Nogla, you could just DM me on X, too. Do you have an X account? Just DM me on X. I think you should be able to DM me.
Nice.
And we can talk there. If you want to talk further about anything, I have
just
no
laugh
clue.
for 5 minutes.
But thanks for the support, man.
Hey, my email's in chat, too, in case you want to contact me. Just in case.
Shit,
I have no idea. Pokimane, you want to talk to me? XQC? Anybody?
Browser.
Just in case. I don't know if you want to, but just if you want to, I guess you can. Go ahead.
Cool. So, all right. So here, this is only 35 seconds. This was the DLC that they released for Persona 3 Reload, right?
Tomorrow and all the days after it will be March 31st. It's like Tartarus all over again. There is a strong connection between all
the subtitles coming in clutch here, Philip. Might want to take them away or no? All right, Philip.
Ravage them.
This is for Eva Cowboy Fan. That's the only reason we're watching this.
Who is it after us? Persona!
Here it comes.
Why did it just become Persona 5? What just happened?
Oh, God.
It was Persona 3. It became Persona 5. What just happened? What?
Why don't you go back and watch it again?
I have no clue what we just watched. Why was there an expansion for Persona 3 that's Persona 5? I never even know about that. But keep in mind, I ended up skipping Persona 3 Reloaded.
Why?
Yeah, I ended up skipping Persona 3 Reloaded because it came out amidst RPG Overload last year. So I didn't ever play it. I might eventually play it someday.
Is this Atlas, one of my favorite companies?
They always put other protagonists in as super secret bosses. Oh, really?
Great company, Atlas, though, by the way. You have to love Atlas. Fred Fox put out a video saying DSP tries it, KO Gaming tries it, rage quitting Persona 3, Patreon's choice playthrough. And then the reaction from Atlas USA was, the charm salt is real. Shoutouts to Atlas. Love Atlas USA. And Philip said he could have that social media person fired if he wanted to. Very cool lore there. Maybe we can show you that tomorrow.
That wasn't the trailer. That was the one teasing Joker, who's a boss. Oh. It's a secret boss, but it's not 5 Joker. Then why'd they play the Persona 5 theme song? That's ridiculous. Anyway. All right. Anyway, guys, we have about 10 minutes left on the show. Last chance if someone wants to tag me and talk about anything in either chat. All right, just tag me, and we'll have a little discussion back and forth before we end the show.
Yep.
Great show today. Thank you so much, No Glove, for all this crazy support out of nowhere. And you can reach out to me and contact me if you want to ever talk about stuff behind the scenes. I have no idea. It looks like you're a Minecraft creator. I'm just getting back into Minecraft. Realistically, I don't know what we could.
We don't want to lose Nogla. Nogla, if you are here, brother, you can contact me. My email's there, by the way. Go ahead.
Really do there. But
Emiru, if you're watching this stream right now, you can contact me. My email is there, just in case you want to contact me, Emiru. It's right here, just in case you want to. Here's my email, just in case. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but I'm just letting you know. Go ahead. You can check it out. Go ahead.
Always open to possibilities. So,
if you're watching, just in case you're watching, I don't know. If you don't know, of course, if you're watching.
Cydia says, you find it crazy that devs left Ubisoft and they made a banger game on their first try. Makes me wonder if the current directors of Ubi are retarded or want to fail. It's not... Okay, let's be clear here. I fully believe the problem is the management. It's not the devs. The devs want to make good games. Get it? Like, can you think of a single person who's like, hey, I want to go to work today and do bad work. I want to pump out bad games, bad products, and crap. Of course not. But the management pushed them in directions that are awful to make bad games. Do you remember the big controversy around Anthem?
I've often said this.
BioWare wanted to make another Mass Effect or another Dragon Age or another great game and said, we make great single-player narrative-based games. And they were outright told, no, make Anthem. So they had to, and it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? So I sadly really feel that in this case, all right, these game devs were working for Ubisoft. They saw the writing on the wall. They saw that the games that they were making, especially with the pumping out of an Assassin's Creed every year, that the quality was dipping, that the attention to detail, making games for the sake of art as opposed to for the sake of something that will print money. Right?
Yes, they saw that.
They had enough. And so they left and they splintered off. They made their own game. And yeah, Clair Obscur is stacking up to be a modern masterpiece of a video game. And if anything, what that shows is with the right direction, with true skill and passion and the right direction, it doesn't matter if you're big or small, you can still make an amazing game. And the problem right now with Ubisoft is the wrong people are in charge, directing the ship in the wrong places and making crap games over and over. It's like game after game is bad from them,
Move on, please.
I received a $5 tip.
Didn't miss too much.
I can relate to you. Well, let me play the animation first. Just like a big statement. Let's do a nice animation. $5.
Big
Thank you for the tip, whoever this is.
Okay.
I don't even know if there's a name yet.
Uh-oh.
No name on this one. Anonymous $5 tipper.
What's the comment?
Earlier with edited videos and So, I can relate to what you're saying, talking about earlier with edited videos in today's YouTube world. I spend over 5 hours on average editing my videos and put a lot of passion into them, only for
Jake James Lugo.
The algorithm to go nope, and the views are always low, or I seem to get bigger views than average on the channel, but YouTube will yellow flag it for some odd reason, and now it loses its place in search. I'm glad I'm doing it for a hobby and fun and a small community of people calling me underrated and comment on almost every video because I can't imagine trying to make money putting in so much work and get met with disappointing results. I do not blame you at all for going full streaming, but I will say I liked your KO gaming content. I still go back to the old channel and peep your videos from time to time. Sorry for the long message, but it resonated with me. God bless. No, much appreciated sentiment and message, really.
Venomous Fat Man. I mean, Anonymous, thank you.
Liked it. Like, that was a time when I didn't know what I wanted to do with my future. I knew I didn't want to just do gameplay anymore. I was bored with it. I really was just bored doing gameplay. And so I didn't know what direction to go. Did I want to become a full-time streamer? Did I want to do edited style content? And so I really took a big chance. I did. And so the edited thing was a big gambit, a big risk.
A big gambit.
Only making half as much content. Would it pay off? And at first it did. Like, at first it literally did pay off. It was working well. I was getting good views on the content, which was bringing in the ad revenue I needed to keep making a living. And I was like, oh, this is great. And then it just disappeared overnight. And it was a literal thing. Mm-hmm. It was a literal overnight. Oh, guess what? We don't want you to have monetization on this channel anymore. I had a video. Just listen to this.
No, please.
I had a test video.
Go ahead.
It was black screen, no audio. It was 20 seconds of this. I uploaded it to the channel with just like test. This is test was the name of the video. It demonetized it.
Probably because they thought that was spam.
So what it proved is that for some reason, YouTube could blacklist the channel and make it so that you just get no ads at all. And that's what happened. They completely blacklisted KO Gaming for no reason at all. But then a year later, they fixed it and it started working again. You know?
That doesn't prove anything.
Really dumb.
Definitely. You know what time it is? It is time to go. Let's go. Come on. Just one chorus. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. It's time to stop fucking around. We all gotta go. Pull out your cocks and start pumping.
Hey there, Chico, won't you come follow me? I'll be seeing another movie in the AMC. Later that night, we can Star Wars and chill. And I can show you my lifesaver skills. If you
show me your toys, I'll show you mine.
I can't afford you an engagement ring. Instead, I got a replica from the Lord of the Rings.
Ready to drop? You ready to drop it? Beat's about to drop.
You gotta go.
Cock! Cock! Sit in your cock chair! Sorry, that was a different song. Oops. Got a little too into that one.
You want a Superman trailer react? All right, maybe I'll do it eventually. We're not going to do it today because we're at the end of the show. Okay.
Mommy, record me with the nunchucks. Mommy, record me with the nunchucks.
Truck Sim is tomorrow night, NJZ. Tonight is more due.
Oh, okay, thank you. We're getting backed up on the dances now. Okay. Well, we've grinded to a halt here.
We're going to eat a lunch meat sandwich. Okay.
Daily Dead Air. Fresh Prince. That was for you, brother. That was a very long one, by the way. More than 30 seconds. Let's time it. I'll fast forward through it. Here we go. Wait. Okay, look.
It's tomorrow night, NJZ. Tonight is more Doom.
It is 12:58:10. Okay, 12:58:10. Almost a minute. Almost 50 seconds. 50 seconds. 50. And we're back. Hold on, we're back.
I'm trying to keep up, but people are tagging me with different things, and a lot of it's nonsense.
Yeah, too much chatting.
Yeah, Super DJC, I don't know what the upcoming releases are right now. I have to update my gaming calendar, and I think I'll do so once Summer Game Fest and the Xbox presentation happens in early June, because we'll probably get a ton of new game dates at that point, in which case then I'll probably update, my schedule and things I'm going to be doing.
I got to get like a countdown clock with like a heartbeat or something, counting the dead air. Dum, 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 dum. We're going right back in.
I don't know about Vampire Survivors. I never played it, and I know a lot of people liked it.
Hype game.
But no one really asked me to play it. When it was trending and it was popular, like no one was like, hey, Phil, go try Vampire Survivors. I don't know.
Very hype game.
It's always a possibility, and it's one of those, again, one of these indie games that was pretty popular at one point, and, not everyone's talking about it anymore, but maybe it would be interesting just to see what it was,
I have, let's see, how many hours do I have for that? 441 hours of Vampire Survivors. And when they released multiplayer for that, me and my kids had a lot of fun with that. Insane. But some of that's just my kids playing by themselves too. You got to count that as well. Each kid playing by themselves sometimes, but yeah.
All right. Are we good?
Are we good? Any more money?
I guess we're good. We covered a lot of topics. Again, shout out to Nogla. Super support this morning from Nogla.
Yeah, if Nogla wasn't here, we'd be in dire straits right now.
Propelling us all the way up to over $100 to support this early, right, on the podcast is amazing. So now we only have 40 to go to hit our goal for the stream. So thank you for that.
And we can get another one, right?
I heard of Temtem. I just never saw it or played it. I know it's yet another like Pokemon ripoff, spinoff, right? Is Doom 64 Doom 3? No. Doom 64 was they took the Doom engine and they knew that they couldn't do what they wanted to do with it on N64. So it's a modified Doom engine. It's hybrid stages. Like some of the stages are similar to ones from the real Doom 1 and 2, but other stages are brand new. So essentially it's kind of like a spin-off expansion of Doom 1 and 2, but it's not Doom 3. There actually is a Doom 3.
Yeah, that's what I hope to. I hope we get a good arc out of this. At least a good video.
I think I'm going to bring a comb and a hairbrush into my office from now on. So now when my hair's bothering me, like you see how it's sticking up just on this side again. And sometimes I can get it to stay down, but then it puffs up again. I'm going to start brushing it live. Brush and comb live. I'll style my hair live in the podcast. It'll be the hairstyling show. There you go.
Hope you're liking this, Nogla. Shoutouts to you. Hope you're loving this.
Yeah, Doom 64 was published by Midway. That's right. It wasn't, again, Doom 64 was not a mainline Doom game. It was a spinoff so you could play Doom on the N64, but it wasn't real Doom.
Not the real Doom. Paco Basidi says, is this the summer of ALT plan? Cock always out? Oh, yeah. That's what I'll be doing. No clothes necessary. Living alone. Hell yeah. Free balling it. Who needs clothes when you live by yourself?
Oh, man.
Who needs clothes? Who needs showers, right? Come on.
Okay. No, that's another thing. Doom 3 with mods might be really good, huh? Doom 3 might be really good with mods, right? Nice. Okay. All right, guys.
All right,
Thank you for watching.
Is that it, finally?
Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how Clear Obscure and Doom went, and if any other news or stuff is going down. But in the meantime, thank you so much for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for helping me choose the next
I'm going to be free balling it.
And I will see you
I'm not talking about basketball. I mean, just being naked.
Peace out, my friends.
Balls. Balls hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
they
guys,
flying
it's time to get
everywhere.
set
It's kind of
up
funny.
Or
no, not free.
stream, but I need to go
not
on a
free
break
falling.
as
The
usual.
song, a free ballin'. That's
Wanna
it.
start here?
Yes.
So
no
let's get set
glove.
up here. Let's get this out of here. So we're doing Clair Obscura today. Clair Obscura, as you can see, I can't do my green screen effect today, guys.
Why not?
Because I'm wearing a green shirt. So that also means I can't do the chair cover. So we're not going to do the chair cover today, FYI.
Shit! Hold on a second. We're not going to... Boss man, what do you think about this? Oh, God, boss man, I know you love the green screen cover. Shit. No. It's going to be okay, boss man. He'll put it on tomorrow. Stop. Please.
So that also means I can't do the chair cover. So we're not going to do the chair cover today, FYI. When I play Clair Obscura, my camera needs to be over here and reversed. I'm also going to change the green screen bar
yeah,
color.
I'm going to show you the tweet of that, Seabook Dev. I did see that. Bossman won 250,000 today.
Blue.
Pretty cool.
Go. That's good.
If it hits his bank account, it counts. If it doesn't hit his bank account, it doesn't count.
Actually, hold on. You look better on the other side. Yeah, there we go. That's light blue. Okay. So I got to do a bunch of stuff. Let's turn off the lights. Let's turn off the screen. I'll be facing. All right. And also, oh, that's right. For Clair Obscura, don't we also put the bar on the bottom? Or do we leave it on the top? Shit.
But isn't it your job to know?
Hold on. Top, and I put it on the bottom. I've done both. I still put it, guys, so enjoy some fun highlight clips. I'll be back in just a bit for Clair Obscura. But I got to go on a quick break to use the bathroom and get ready here. So I'll be back shortly. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, 13:05. That's 10 minutes. Let's see, 16 minutes, 20 minutes, 21 minutes. And we're finally back. All right, so over a 20-minute break. Hope you enjoyed the break, everybody. Here we go. 24 minutes total. Very cool.
Thanks for being patient. It is now time to begin.
Yes.
Clair
172 people
Obscura
left.
Expedition 33. Get going. Actually, okay, and everything. A couple quick shout outs as we boot up. Next tip. Time fan, Just Gus. He says, longtime fan. It's always easy to point and laugh at someone who doesn't conform or being different from everyone else and being real and a genuine human. We all have faults and strengths. I wish more people would focus on the latter. You're incredibly entertaining and I support you. Well, thank you.
Definitely.
I appreciate that.
Definitely real.
I'm glad you don't. I'm good. You like my stuff and you don't really give a crap about morons on the internet because I don't. I'm good.
You said I don't care about crap on the internet? Well, let's see what this one says real quick. We don't care about crap on the internet, though, right?
Hell, oh, no. Cover peeking out and sniping the enemies so I didn't hit any of the barrels. It's a literal booby trap.
Yeah.
Someone clips that and puts it on the internet and acts like I'm bad at Doom. Oh, look how DSP plays Doom. And then some other creator, a dunce who doesn't know the context because, you know, this is what dunces do on social media, reposts it and goes, oh, if you just play Doom like this, uninstall the game. It gets 2.2 million views. Fuck you, you dumb fucking retards who don't.
Okay, so we don't care about what people say about us, that's for sure. That's Rebsy's edit of that, really good edit of that. Make all the context.
Don't even know the context of the clip. I'm playing the game exactly as it's been.
Okay, I'll keep this here, and let me hear this part again real quick.
Good. Hear that you like my stuff, and you don't really give a crap about morons on the internet, because I don't. I'm good. I'm happy, man.
Bit confused. Bit confused.
There we go. Thank you for that. We're now at
$117
of
just to let you know, you can play aggressive in that room. It's not that easy to make the barrels explode. Well, it's a trap room.
Support and climbing today. Yep. And I received a $1 tip
from Cowboy
Cowboy fan. Guessing you missed my comments about Zero Escape second trailer on Steam and Ultra Despair Girls. No, I did not.
Oh my God, get help.
My comments about Zero Escape second trailer on Steam and Ultra Despair Girls. No, I did not miss them. But we did try to watch one of the trailers, and then we had more discussion, and then we moved on. So eventually we may get to that, maybe we won't. But, you know, now we're moving on to gameplay. And sorry, I had to use the bathroom, which is why I had to get out of here for my break.
25 minutes,
okay.
yeah.
So, by the way, top subs is Nogla with 10. For some reason, that's not on the leaderboard. Did I screw that up? Here we go. We're about to start, everybody. Yeah, I know it was a long break. I had to use the bathroom, and then other stuff came up. I was doing stuff with my wife. Yeah, I know it was a long break. I had to use
Top 10 things that never happened. Listen to this very true statement here.
the bathroom, and then other stuff came up. I was doing stuff with my wife. And I was like, well, let's get it all out of the way now so there's no interruption once I start with the game. So now here I am.
Okay.
And there should be no interruptions. Okay? Cool. All right, you ready to start? Excited to jump back into the game today. That's it.
5.
It needs 3 parts. So, that is the beast we fought already. That's the boss, right? That we beat. I parried the shit out of it. But I guess they're saying you need more parts. Whoa, look at this.
Look at this. Really cool. All right, so let me show you that one moment. There it is. There's something funny here. What's this?
Remake 3 and 4 on July 11th. Robocock Rogue City Unfinished.
Oh, yeah, Robocock. This is from today. I want to see the one about the AI camera. Here we go.
I'm not going to use the AI anymore for this camera.
Yeah.
I don't need it. This is better without the AI. It looks better because with the AI, it moves when I move. It's
Look at
not
this.
moving now. So it actually looks better. Like, I think the AI ability looked better without moving.
Look how bad that camera looks.
By the way, we also learned I'm not going to use the AI anymore for this camera. I don't need it. This is better without the AI. It looks better because with the AI, it moves when I move. It's not moving now. So it actually looks better. Like, I think the AI ability looked better without moving.
Look at that. Oh, man, that looks awesome, dude. It does look incredible.
I didn't know it was going
to. All right, so, he's complaining about something. He's bitching about something, I think. All right, anyway, let's do
Didn't know
band
that
names.
was going to happen. Can we go back in?
Oh, here we go.
No. I wonder if there's anything hidden in this area.
Anything hidden in this area?
Do we keep going, I guess? Yeah, look. Whoa. There's multiple ways to go. What's this? Yes, thank you, Habib. Oh, it teleported me out.
Oh, that's
not
it. Who cares?
find another one of those creatures.
Who cares? All right, band names time. Let's go. Band names today include Positive Content, Turkey Dog Connoisseur, Felted Boulevard, Down from the Grifters, Using Predictions is Dented, Fake PC Gamer Reel, Average DSP Whale Account, Darkside Dunce, Slapstick Velcro Reel. Ooh, okay, this one, Indrid, you're here, so I'll read this one. This is toxic, just a warning. Indrid's Tight Juice Pit Reel. Maybe it's some kind of thing about fruit juice or something. Do you, like, make fruit juice, maybe? I don't know what that means exactly, but Indrid's Tight Juice Pit Reel. I don't know what that means exactly. Cat is dying from obesity. Salty Boy Doomtard. Wife eats free, heart at KG. Real. Love Scopely more than Linda. Gout feet Minecraft skin LMAO. DSP is my 4th fave lolcow. She's fat and he's gray. Shirts hiding moobs mostly. Linda's little entitled a-hole. Die Linda, I want more Hogans. Dead Linda's failure son. Scamming the disabled yummy. Warski's addiction. Big piggy, fat wife need Berg. The Berg is funny. That one, the Berg. B-U-R-G. Quick buck. Fuck you, Phil. Ban me if cat has cancer. David's corpse sold for Hogan's. I think I read that yesterday. Toe walking. Okay, I'll stop. Anyways, that will do it for the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. You know what that means, though. Tomorrow is Thursday, and there will be a lore stream tomorrow, pre-stream, Detractor Beam tomorrow. Full day coming at you tomorrow. So it should be a very meaningful time. Hope you had a meaningful time today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, Minute Manager Phil, I did promise that, didn't I? Son of a bitch. All right, I'll do the middle part. That's my favorite part. Son of a bitch. You're right. I did say that. I always want to fulfill my promises. Okay. Let's watch my favorite part.
Welcome to a nice chill stream. He plays Doom. And then some other creator, a dunce who doesn't know the context because...
Here we go.
Where are we at? Because I'm such an evil villain. Exactly. I'm such a heinous individual. Everything I do just exudes toxicity and negativity, and you can't stand to look at me for a second. I know. So it's going to be a choice between Domino's and Papa John's, all right? Two unique places, all right? One of them, probably the longest running one in America, Domino's. I remember that ever since I was a kid. They were the big fast food delivery pizza place. They do various different kinds of pizza, like the hand-tossed style, the New York style, the thin crust style, and they have various appetizers. So if we get Domino's, I'll probably get a regular pizza, a specialty pizza, and an appetizer. If I get Papa John's, I'll probably end up getting like a stuffed crust, a regular crust, and then an appetizer, okay? And you might say, well, when is this going to be? Because we want to know when to be there. I don't know. I would like to tell you exactly when it's going to be, but I don't know simply because it depends on when we hit our goals. 2 goals hit today, 2 goals hit tomorrow, and we're doing the pizza party on Wednesday. Okay? Could take longer. It could be Thursday. It could be Friday. All right? And there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not controlling that. It's basically you guys. So whenever you want this stuff to happen, all right, let's get it going with support. It's that simple. Okay? So the sooner the better. Let's hit some goals, all right? Thank you guys so much in advance. Definitely let's hit the goal. We already got a great head start. Let's hit the goal today. Let's get closer to the pizza party. I can't wait to lock it in and be like, we're doing the pizza party. Pizza Hut. I've eliminated Pizza Hut.
All right, that'll do it. You're all legends. Bye.